Yo, 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 yo. Pyramid block from the bottom to the peak. Ash me the lies, truth ain't weak. Naysayers squawking, no new speak. Scheme crumbling, cold shattered, bleak. Promises of wealth, gold feathered truth. Onpassive dreams, scans hollow booth. Eyes unblind, it's time to sleuth. Escape the web, find proof in youth. Time to bounce, leave the cold zone. Scheme falling, let it be known. Naysayers truth, our daggers thrown. Ashes kingdom, we're breaking the stone. Digital deceit on passive streets. Scams run deep, feel the beats. Investors cry, no way to eat. Unmasking this fraud, no repeats. Ashes words, smoke screen facade. Promises broken, dreams all charred. We've woken up, we're off guard. Breaking free, cut the cord, charred. Lies exposed, truth widely spoken. Chain reaction, web is broken. Freedom's here, scams out in the open. Naysayers rise, no more coping. Yeah. Lies exposed, truth widely spoken. Chain reaction, web is broken. Freedom's here, scams out in the open. Naysayers rise, no more coping. Blocks falling, schemes broken, ash got them choking, wallets getting stolen. Promises of gold, dreams been molded. Naysayers expose lies, truth unfolded. Naysayers in the streets, ash scam unraveled. Wake up out the cold, time to travel. Speaking code, let the truth rattle. Onpassive's a joke, no need for babble. Promises, illusions, they got you in a daze. Webs out flashy, but heart full of haze. Fake riches, paper castles in a blaze. Ashes, empire crumbling, end of the craze. Naysayers in the streets, ash scam unravel. Wake up out the cold, time to travel. Speaking code, let the truth rattle. Onpassive's a joke, no need for babble. Promises, illusions, they got you in a daze. Webs out flashy, but heart full of haze. Fake riches, paper castles in a blaze. Ashes, empire crumbling, end of the craze. Naysayers in the streets, ash scam unravel. Wake up out the cold, time to travel. Speaking code, let the truth rattle. Onpassive's a joke, no need for babble. Spinning tales in the dark. Got folks in trance, hypnotized by the spark. Dim truth peeking, find your mark. No riches here, just an empty park. Preaching progress, but reality twisted. Onpassive dreamers, naive and misfitted. Broken promises, karma never resisted. Naysayers stand, tell how we existed. Still you'll catch your time,
Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. Onpassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in a dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ashes empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. night. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
I'm giggling. Say yes, you Canadian bimbo. Say yes. I said, everyone say nay to Onpassive-themed fusion tea. Say yes, you Canadian bimbo. Say yes. I just thought that was funny. Sorry. Hello, everyone. Happy FriYAY, all of my sayers of nay. And boy, what a day. It has been a lot of Marty's birthday celebration this past week. And I thought maybe next week we would check out their actual full celebration the first time that Ash showed up, because he actually showed up the night before he was on Marty and Chris's live. But for today, we are doing our FriYAY with my sayers of nay. So hey, sayers of nay, and let's get right into saying hello to everyone. Joe says, I'm glad Marty on Fusion Tea gave you a laugh. It did. It was a great way to start the stream. Except I was like, oh no, I'm about to unmute and I can't stop giggling. So it'll just be me giggling. Onpassive on Fusion Tea, to you, I say, hell nay. Hell nay. That's a good one. I like that. Hello, Violet. Good to see you. And Joe and Mr. Level is here. And Chris is here. And of course, we have on Fusion Tea, Marty DeGarmo. And Subal is here with hand pink wavings. Hand pink wavings. Back to you, of course. And I saw that Angel came in and said, hey, sayers of nay. And, you know, Chris doesn't say the hey thing. We might have ruined it. We might have ruined it because ever since we've kind of been saying it over here, and Salami comes in every time, and that's his hello at my streams, at Alonda's streams, like both of us will come in and do it. And I feel like Chris maybe sees that and just kind of stops saying it. You know, he stops saying it. So I think that we will get right into it. We got quite a fun show planned today. We have our meme review. We are hearing from Tanya this week. I needed a week off from Tanya because we did a whole lot of Tanya about a week ago. So I was like, I need a week off from her. So we didn't do her last Friday. So we do have some Tanya today. We have a very interesting story time. I usually end the stream with the story time, but it will not be how we end the stream today. Today we'll be ending it with a poem instead. We're going to hear from, of course, Bill Musk, our favorite propagandist. And he did a video with Sherry this week that we'll be checking out. And also, Ash came on Marty and Chris's. We've already kind of reacted to it, but Bill Musk also put up a video of 10 minutes of his appearance, and I'm interested to see what that is. So just for like a little refresh and to just kind of go through it again, we're going to also be watching good old Ash's speech. And I also do have some Marty and Chris today. So it'll be a great time for all. Marty's birthday eve. Isn't that a PNG national holiday? It might have been. It might have been. I haven't checked out the whole stream yet. I've only kind of clicked around, but it might have been for sure. Chris said on Passive yesterday, not sure if Ash will give him a stern rambling talking to. And I noticed that in the clip that I'm going to play for you of Marty's, he also says it. So I found that quite interesting, which is one of the reasons why I clipped it. But let's start off today how we usually start off today, and that is with our Onpassive meme review. Yes, we have quite a few memes to get through. I keep thinking that we're going to run out, and now I'm kind of like, maybe that will never happen. It will never happen that we run out because there's just so many of them. So many. They're endless. Endless. And I'm sure that there's some earlier ones too that we haven't reacted to yet in the meme review. I do try to keep it quite current. I try to grab memes from the week before, sort of thing. Friday is like when we all come together, talk about the stuff throughout the week that is kind of tinier, that won't really be a video or a stream because it would be like, not that long or totally important. So it's like a clip show, if you will. And we're just never going to run out of these memes. So, Marty's birthday. Again, a lot of these going up where they were celebrating Marty. This one, not so bad. Not so bad. We have some Christmas, some pink and yellow Christmas lights, they look like, hanging. And it says, happy birthday. We got some balloons. Quite an old picture of Marty. Quite an old one, but whatever. He's, at least he looks decent in it, for Marty. I'll have to yell at those people. Sherry, my Sherry. I love making videos with her. Yes. Yes, Sherry. I'm surprised the cake survived. There's 2 of them there, too. Maybe they actually got 3, and one of them is. But yeah, there's a couple cakes there. Pretty typical, like, happy birthday. Got a picture of Marty where, he looks decent. It's one he shares quite often. So, happy birthday to Marty. Here we have, again, quite a normal looking one. I was like, I don't know, maybe they're learning. Because we're getting a few of these now where I'm like, this is normal. Do I still get a lot of information from this marketing campaign if you were to post this up? No, not really. But it does say on Passive, we are in it to win it. The future of internet with the website and the little heart there. And I don't know what that logo is that they're using in the top left corner, but I actually kind of like it better than the logo they actually have. I mean, it's a part of it, but I don't know. It looks nice. This looks nice in comparison to what we're used to seeing over here. Then we have this. It's the world, and we have some buildings kind of scattered around it and on it. Weird way. It says Onpassive. I guess the whole world has signed up for Onpassive. Hell is officially frozen over. And it made me laugh because, as you can see, they list some countries here, and it says Dubai, India, and then it says India, Singapore, USA. So they did India twice. It was very important that we know that they're in India. That's the most important thing that I took away from this ad is they are in India. It shows where Onpassive used to have offices. Yeah. That's why I said, and then it just lists some countries. Because that's all it means now. Now it's just a list of random countries. But, they really needed us to know about India twice. Birthdays are a cheat day for the carnivore diet. I don't know. Can you not eat eggs or have milk on this carnivore diet? Is it really strictly meat? Because that will kill you. That's not good. But still, I feel like, man, cheat day. Cheat day then. I think it's allowed on your birthday. But I like this picture. I especially like how they just kind of have the Statue of Liberty floating there. That made me giggle a little bit. and how they have India twice. Here's a pretty typical one. They post ones like this a lot, right? With a robot in some way, robot hand, robot face, robot body, random robot. And it's AI, powered organizations with Onpassive. And I'm like, no, okay. Powered organizations? Sort of a weird way of putting it, but I mean, again, it's a lot of blue. A lot of blue, a lot of white, but not the worst one that I have ever seen. You know? Joe says, humans are not cats. We can't eat meat only. I know, we really can't. Like, it's not good for you at all. Here we have, it's coming. The future of internet. Which I'm not a big fan of that font, but not the worst font. Not the worst font we've seen. I guess at least it looks sort of techy, right? I will give them that. And then we have the Onpassive logo. And then it says, let's explore technology together to live in the future. And it leaves the link again. And there's like 5 logos up here. But my whole thing is, I don't understand why we keep sharing the link. Because it just, again, leads to the login page for the Onpassive ecosystem. And if you can't log in, no one can register. And the page doesn't tell you anything about what Onpassive is, what they're all about, what they hope to do in the future. So random people going to it are going to be like, oh, well, this is weird, and then leave the website. And that's kind of putting like a negative impression just on them right off the bat. And you would think that if you actually did know about marketing, you would know that that's probably not the best idea to do. So maybe right now, just don't share the website link, you know? I'm not sure why they promote it so much when you can't register or do anything with it, but at least don't keep posting up the link so people go there and then see that there's nothing. Scummy skimmers all around. Yay! It's true. They're everywhere. Everywhere. Here we are the future of technology. Onpassive. And we have some hands here holding some circles. You know, one's the logo. Well, I guess one's a heart, technically. Not a circle, a flower heart, to be exact. A whole bouquet heart of flowers. And then this one in the middle is holding a giant circle with the logo in the middle. And then all their other logos for products. Some of these I do not recognize. I'm like, what products are these? But again, interesting marketing choice. It's a little flashy. We got a little robot here. He's touching the heart because I guess, again, owl with heart. And it does say AI at the bottom there. Although, well, me personally, when I first look at it, it took me a while to see it. I won't lie. Like, I felt like the AI kind of meshed in with the arms. And it wasn't until I was, like, really paying attention to the arms that I was like, oh, it says AI there. And I don't really understand this random flower that they have on this person's wrist. Also, really look at the hands. Just really look at the hands. That's AI. AI still has not figured out how to do hands properly. They look like warped. It's scary. I don't want to look at it anymore. This one's a little bit better with hands. And we have Onpassive on a diamond. Why are they on a diamond? I don't know. Is diamond going to be one of the levels in their MLM? Probably. They tend to all have the level diamond. Like almost every single one. So probably. Maybe that's what they're letting us know. Again, just like random hands. And like, I stared at this way too long when I was making this slideshow. And I was like, is she wearing lights? Because it looks like, and I'm assuming it's a woman's hand. I don't know why. I have no excuse for that. But I think it's because the nails kind of look like they have polish, but it might just be the lighting. Not that men don't wear polish, but I just kind of went, yeah, it kind of looks like female hands. but like holding the diamond, and then it looks like clothes there, like kinda, but then it also looks like light, and I can't tell, is it a mixture of like fabric and light, like it's strings of light? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what they're doing. So, that's weird. What's the haps? Hello, Sam. Good to see you. Surprised it's not an apple. I mean, that would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Kind of like, what are we doing with a diamond now? And I don't think that it's supposed to be like, oh, this is their MLM level. It's supposed to show us that they're going to be very, very wealthy in the future, right? They're like, Onpassive will give you diamonds, endless wealth, because everyone's going to become a millionaire as soon as it launches. At least they aren't fair, Joe. Fair. That's very true. Although I would probably still sit here going, so are those pants or the string of lights, or like, I still don't know what it is, because then there's like lights in the background of the hands, and it looks like the moon might be there in the top right corner. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading way too much into this, but I'm like, I've never worn a shirt like that. Interesting. So let me know your thoughts on that. Then here's one, which upon first looking at it looks kind of normal, apart from the fact that there's only one S in Onpassive, and it's like the I is randomly in lowercase when the rest of the letters are in uppercase. And, that's a little weird. And random period at the end is weird. You wouldn't usually do that. But, other than that, you just kind of look at it. You're like, oh, it's some kind of like control board or something. But then when you really pay attention, nothing else is really a word. Like, it's all just kind of what appears to be lettering meshed in with each other. And kind of, I don't know what those buttons do. I would not trust anyone in Onpassive to press any of them to find out, because it does look like buttons. And it scares me a little bit. It was also made with AI, and you'll know that because it literally says Meta AI in the bottom right corner of the picture. But this just goes to show you, like, they're still not great at letters, not great at hands, not great at letters. And that's kind of a good thing, because it means that maybe they aren't ever going to match up to what a human can do, because a human could do way better art than this. Don't let Tanya see that lowercase I. She like comes in, gets all mad. Why is the I in lowercase? The launch button doesn't work. Maybe we found the problem. That's what's going on here. The launch button is broken on this device, this control panel here. All right, it's the one in the box with the lid on it. You see, that's actually the launch button. You need a key to get into that. And Ahmad probably ran off with the key. So now we can't get in there to launch the company, you see. We're having a lot of problems. So that's what's going on here. And for 6 years, we just never thought to call a locksmith or try to find it, apparently. None of those buttons work. None of them probably work, but especially the launch one. It's broken and it's locked up. The golden key, golden ticket, the golden key which leads to the golden ticket. Aha, there we go. I'm assuming, though, it would probably be gold. I mean, most of this here is gold. So, yeah, it would probably be gold. We are looking for the golden key. I don't know what this is, though. I have no clue. I'm assuming it's some kind of control pad. I think we figured it out just now together. This is the stupid train. Welcome to the stupid train. All aboard. Choo choo. My favorite part is how money now has an I in it. So that's fun. That's great fun. So we have Onpassive. Again, I don't know what logo that is beside it. It's balloons with money falling from the sky. And in the center, it's a money train. It says on passive money, Moki. It's supposed to say money. And there's this nice little unicorn here. But like, if you really look at everything on here, all right, first of all, again, not sure what this logo is. Tanya would also be mad that this is all in lowercase. And then if you really look at the train, you could say that the first one reads on passive money. It looks enough like it. Doesn't really. It looks more like MOKET, but sure, whatever. But then the last two definitely do not say on passive money. They're all messed up. So that kind of also made me laugh, aside from money being misspelled. And then this lovely unicorn. Then we have one of my favorites. One of my favorites. I love this. This is beautiful. Look at the logo and all the products connected in a pyramid shaped with people also put in quite the triangle shape. Love that. We got a human hand just kind of pointing at I think it might be pressing a cloud button, because remember they had the cloud. We got the Onpassive logo everywhere. It says, the possibilities are endless. Mr. Ash Mufareh. Yeah, endless. Endless. They're endless, guys. The possibilities are endless. And I just love that. Might be one of my favorite ones I've seen in a long time, other than the 1000%. This one is fascinating. In it to win it is what it's supposed to say. And we have Tim Johnson made it. Onpassive, we are in it to win it. And I just have to ask you, Mr. Johnson, why? Why not use like white with like red around the outside, or yellow lettering, or what? Because nobody can read this. Nobody can read this. That's pronounced endless. Endless. Beautiful, right? Right? Right. Google Translate doesn't work very well, it appears. No, it doesn't. But it's just like, if you're going to put it on anyone, you should make sure that the lettering stands out. It looks like shit on all of them because the lettering on a hand anyway is kind of weird looking. But like, what is this, dude? What is this? In it to give Ash $108 million for his personal pleasure. That's right. In it to twit. That's right. Then we get on to the O-founders that instead of posting up Ash, sometimes they post themselves. So here we have Onpassive logo with a crown on it. We have a couple other logos, sort of. I'm not really sure what the bottom left one is there. Looks like a tennis ball going into a glove. I don't know. But I like how there's just random butterflies as well with the logo posted on them. Those poor butterflies. Those poor Onpassive butterflies. They can never, ever fly away. They're just stuck waiting around to take flight. How sad. But then here we have Pardeep. He just kind of posted himself there. Onpassive is king. And he's the prince. Pardeep, the Onpassive prince. Love that for him. Here we have another one with Onpassive, and it says, my lifeline. We are in it to win it. And we have Onpassive in the world. So it's like, thank you for showing us your face. You don't look too happy. Are you upset that this is your lifeline? I would be too, actually. I don't blame you. But thank you. Thank you for posting this. Not really sure what it's supposed to mean, but let's hope that you live longer than Onpassive. And here we have another one, Onpassive. We are in it to win it. And all of the logos, even for the O founders. It's just, I don't know, like, what's with the random baby playing the guitar? He looks like a little kid that, like, went on the stage at American Idol, but not actually, like one of those AI videos that they've been making with, like, fake people showing up. If you weren't aware, that's a thing. People are right now making, like, fake, like, America's Got Talent and American Idol, like, auditions, but it's like an AI video instead. And it looks like one of those, sort of. Like, I'm like, I don't know. It looks like AI, but either way, whether it's a real baby or not, why is he here? Why is he here? What is he doing here? Did he get lost? Children have no business in MLMs, or with Onpassive especially. Violet says that they need to
stop going there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, little Miss Lulu. Good to see you. Good to see you. Someone's grandson. I know, but I'm like, why? Even if it was, like, you're just like, okay, so Onpassive, we're in it to win it. Put my name on it. I'll post up all of the logos. That all makes sense. But then why be like, and then here's my grandson playing guitar and singing into a mic? Because it looks like a professional mic. So I'm kind of like, that was a weird choice for marketing. Because then I'm like, oh, is this for kids? That's what it looks like based on this ad. And that's problematic. Hi, Mark B. Good to see you. We'll try to be good. I can't promise you anything with that. Here we have CEO, leader of Onpassive, just post only update, do never nothing for founders for 6 years. And that was posted this past week in one of their groups. And I was like, that kind of makes me sad. Like, this is me, sad right now. This is me sad. But I do agree. I do agree. And they have the right to complain. They should be able to ask questions, demand answers. And it's about time that Ash tells them what's been going on. I mean, they have nothing else to do right now, you know? Violet says, me too. We want them to get their answers. We want them to get what was promised to them. It's just Ash doesn't have the ability to bring them what he's promised. He's promising very grandiose, unrealistic things, like that he's going to save all of humanity with these technology products and save people's countries from their financial stress and social economic issues. It's like, Jesus Christ, you know? You can't even do that. But here he is promising it, you know? They are actually really polite all the time, too. Like, I hardly ever see them getting upset, even when they bring up issues that they have, right? But then the O founders that are leaders in this thing act like such assholes about it. They'll be like, why are you guys asking these questions? It's like, they're not even being rude. They're literally just asking you, like, hey, do you have any update? That's all it takes for them to be like, why are you questioning us? It's like, calm down, cult. Calm down. This is why it's a cult. I guess it's somebody selling a robot a car. I think, but it does say Onpassive and then done deal. And then it just kind of randomly shows. I guess this is what AI would make if you posted a prompt that said, give me an image that describes done deal. And then they like stuck the logo there. You know, I guess that's what would happen. But I've just got one thing to ask. Is that ash? Is that supposed to be ash? Because, like, it's Ash's expression. But I can't help but notice that the hair in the nose is quite an uncanny resemblance. So I'm like, is that supposed to be Ash? Is this like AI Ash? Shaking hands with Al with heart, I guess? Like, what is going on? Violet says they're selling their soul to Skynet. That must be it. That must be it. And that's probably supposed to represent Ash. Definitely should. Speaking of Ash, sure, Ash doesn't have pecs like that. I agree. But speaking of Ash, there's this one. Sometimes they put their face on pictures with Ash. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you. I'm glad you could make it. Good afternoon. This one says on passive with heart, which is weird because like it's usually Al with heart, AI with heart, right? But here they say on passive with heart. Stay positive, stay tuned, stay connected. On passive, 100% with a check mark, it's coming. And that's in 2 different fonts. It drives me a little nuts. The future of internet. We are in it to win it. And then we have OES picture there. And it says digital solutions on, I think it says, I can't make out the next word, but then it says subscription. I think it's supposed to be OES subscription, but it's very hard to read. Hello, Danny. Good to see you. Good morning. So I can't read the like white lettering in it, but it is like the on passive logo in it to win it, OES, and then digital solutions on blank subscription. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And then it says, I am part of Onpassive on the left here. On the bottom, uplifting humanity with a couple of the logos and greatest CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. We got the posters picture there with Ash. And if you look at it, you can tell that this is Ash kind of fixed up with AI. So you can like get a picture of Ash. I've done it for thumbnails. And you can kind of like tidy it up so that he looks better. And that's what they've done here. I mean, look at that head of hair. Look at that. Look at that. So this was this was quite interesting. Quite interesting. Do these guys run Zoom meetings? Because I wouldn't mind paying them a visit. No, they do restream now. Marty and Chris stream every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern now. And they're on YouTube, but they're very, very quick to just block people out as well. I mean, you can try to troll them a little bit, but we've been here for a while. They learn as they go, at least about that. Here, somebody randomly posted this up, which this is from like years ago when they met up together. There was a picture posted of Chris and Ash. But literally what makes me laugh is this is also AI enhanced. Like, it doesn't look like the original one. And then it says on passive and it's coming. But I'm like, remember when Ash wouldn't even like go to the Golden Corral to like see Chris after he like fell and everything? It was awful, right? It was awful. But they have met before. It's just, I was like, why are we bringing this up now? It was kind of weird because it was Marty's birthday. And I was like, it's weird to post a picture of these two guys together on Marty's birthday. But yeah, sure. Chris and Ash, they're together and it's coming. It's coming. Chris looks so drunk there. Yeah, he looks a little wonky. It's coming. That's right. It's coming. Looks like booty filters. Yeah, I mean, you can enhance your appearance with a picture with the AI, even on Canva. You can do that. Like I said, I've done it for thumbnails, and that's what I used to do my thumbnails. I'm assuming that's what a lot of these guys use to do their images and stuff as well, because you could do it pretty much for free, pretty cheap too. If you need to purchase anything in Canva, it's pretty cheap. So I'm guessing that they probably use the AI enhance just to make them look a little smoother, if you will. That's how you kind of know people look very, very smooth faced. Smooth faced means AI enhanced. And then like the hair will be cleaned up a bit. Broke bank mountain. Nice, Chris. Nice. Broke bank mountain. Love it. He looks dead, like creepy dead. Yeah. It does. It does give that effect, doesn't it? Nothing funny. Ash is his friend. That's right. It's his best friend.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
It's his friend. We're best friends. Oh, sorry, that went a little too fast. I don't know why. I'm sorry. Here's another one with a lot of pictures of Ash, and it was posted just like this. And again, I'm kind of like, okay, thank you. So you come across this, and you're just like, all right, some dude, and it says, love you, sir, and marry many. Thanks for this opportunity. So I guess some dude that gives people an opportunity. And as people make pumpkins of them, like, I don't know. What's this guy doing here? He has a cool headset, I guess. Does he work in customer service? Like you wouldn't know what this is. You're not going to be like, oh, this is an AI company that claims that they're saving all of humanity, and this is the CEO. There's not even anything that really tells you that he's the CEO. You just got to kind of assume based on the wording and how they're posting these pictures, right? The blue vases. Yes, they're there. I know you get a couple views of them in these pictures. Everyone misses the blue vases. Although you guys don't miss the pumpkin. Nobody ever brings that up because it's a pumpkin that's like a picture of his face and it freaks everybody out. He brings it out at Halloween, and every year everyone goes, oh, no, this thing's back. So I just thought I would make note of that. Everyone talks about the blue vases, but you'll never hear about the Ash jack-o'-lantern. That's the only way I can describe it. They shouldn't be able to say they have friends. They should just say, this is my scam, buddy. Yeah. So, well, that's what I mean. They don't even pick like pictures where he always looks good. It's like usually unflattering ones. And you're like, are they memeing him? They're doing this on purpose? What? Why? They always pick these unflattering ones. And then there's this, which beautiful, but I can't look away from this part. I really can't. I don't know what's going on with the fingers. I like that, he's a man that apparently would wear pink nail polish. That's cool. But I don't know what's going on with the warped fingers. It's kind of creepy. Also, the ear is missing something. It's missing something. If we're going to draw him, I think we should draw him when he was his best self. So we should include the ear tag. Always include the ear tag in your drawing. Just, giving you some tips for in future. Also, I'm not sure about this, the eyes and the forehead. I mean, it's probably better than I can do. So maybe we should just move on. Who is he? Who is he? Where do this people come from? Where do this people come from? Who is he? Where do this people come from? This people? So it's Ash sitting on a throne, and it looks so weird. So weird. Again, it looks like his soul's leaving his body. He's got like this little white outline. We got some eagle or angel wings. I don't know. Decide for yourselves if they're eagle or angel. And then we have the crown. For whatever reason, it looks like he's on a stage surrounded by clouds. And maybe he is entering the 5th dimension of hell. I mean, because we all know he wouldn't go up above. So that must be what's going on in this picture. But who is he? The greatest part is how they just say who is. They don't even tell us who he is. They don't even tell us who he is. You know? That's the wrong throne for Onpassive. It is. I don't know why it would be a red throne. You need like a blue throne that says Onpassive. They've made them before for their pictures. I guess AI didn't want to do that for them. Also, the way he's sitting is very bizarre. It's just, it looks very awkward. Like that's not how you would sit on that throne. It's very weird. I'm glad that you're laughing. That's what you should be here doing. So do you guys remember that picture of Ash that was taken where someone like ran into him in the grocery store? That's like the new picture that they're using now for their memes, as you can see here. For some reason, Ash is now at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air house. You know, he's going to tell us a story all about how his business got turned upside down. So he'd like us to take a minute and just sit right there, and he'll tell us how Onpassive actually made him lose his hair. I could go on. Let me know if you want me to drop. Let me know if you want me to drop my own version of the Fresh Prince song and the Onpassive version. If enough of you bug me to do it over the weekend, I just might. I just might. We'll see how it goes. I will definitely use this picture for it. So we got Ash out here giving the thumbs up Onpassive. The lettering is so hard to read, like this blue with the red. Makes it so hard. In this new year, let's start making your dreams come true. And I'm like, dude, we're like a month in. Like, this is something that you would have expected to see on like the 1st, but no, it was like not that long ago, a couple days ago or so. And I was like, this is like a little late. Happy New Year to you too, Fresh Prince. Oh Lord, that's right. That's right, because if you look at Ash 2, he looks a little bit warped. Then there's this one. So if you thought he was warped in that one, wait until I show you this one. Your dreams, your success is being ready. And then we have an Onpassive plane. How fun, right? How fun. We got the Onpassive plane. We got the Onpassive CRV. I don't know. Jeep. Is it a Jeep? And then we got the car. I'm assuming it also says Onpassive. But I'm also assuming that this is a cutout of Ash as a butler. Like, has he been demoted at the Fresh Prince house? Oh no, what happened? How did you go? What was the butler's name? Oh no! How do I forget this? But how do you go? How did you do that, Ash? How did you go from the Fresh Prince to the butler? What happened? What happened? But he's very warped. Like, what is going on with this? Okay? What is this? I don't know what this is. I looked at this one for way too long, too. Just like, huh? I don't even know how they managed to warp this picture so bad. Like, I'm kind of like, what? How did they do this? Because, like, the background doesn't really look warped. So I'm like, how did they manage to do that? Just removing the background of this weird picture of Ash. You know? All these wankers always try to show off their wealth, but the reality is they don't have any. It's true. It's true. So, you know, here's Here's Ash standing here. We've obviously just put his head on some warped body, but then his head also looks warped. So that's what I mean. Something went wrong in the making of this meme. Then we have Jillian. Jillian Hannah came to say, hashtag Onpassive. It is an amazing time in history for humanity, with the new era of technology being here, bringing the intelligent solutions ecosystem. And I'm like, is that what we're going to start calling it now? Spaceship world, well, technically World Wide Web. It will be wonderful to see businesses and individuals being able to access advanced AI, robot technology solutions, uplifting their lives. Star, with the finest digital technology, cutting edge, safe, secure, clean, ethical, automated tools / applications. Jewish Star? I don't know why. That will streamline processes, enhance productivity, reduce costs, increase profitability, save time, increase efficiency and effectiveness for businesses of all sizes for the future. Star planet looks like Saturn. Again, I don't know why. Hashtag the future of technology. Purple star. Hashtag Onpassive ecosystem world. Hashtag technology world. 100%. Hashtag IT solutions. World Wide Web. Hashtag future technologies. Spaceship. Okay, they're going to build us spaceships. I'm very worried. Hashtag IT. Again, with the orangey yellow star. Hashtag AI with heart. Art. Hashtag ML. Jewish star. And again, I don't know why. Don't blame me. This isn't my post. Hashtag humanitarian. Saturn. Again, not sure what Saturn has to do with anything, but here we are. Hashtag technology star. The blue star. Because it has to do with technology, apparently. Apparently. Have a good one, Danny. Thanks for popping by. So I'm not sure what she's talking about. Again, with the safe, secure, clean. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And by the way, when it did exist, when you guys did have some technology, it wasn't safe or secure, obviously. That's part of the reason why you don't have it anymore. Because your data was gone. Remember? No, okay. We're just going to pretend like that never happened, I guess. Well, rewriting history as we're talking about how it's an amazing time in history for humanity. Look at Jillian Hannah go. Good for you, girl. Then we have this one from P. Sharma. She'll make a couple appearances in this wonderful stream today. And it says, wow. Shock face. Hashtag Onpassive. Hashtag OConnect 2.0 loading. Explosion. So he's very excited for how OConnect 2.0 will explode after it loads. I mean, I would believe him. I believe him. It probably will. We should all proceed with caution if it ever does come out. That's all I'm saying. Here we have Onpassive Arabi. Arabi. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I'm not sure which one it is. We'll be back soon with OConnect. We'll be right back. What are we doing? We'll be back soon with OConnect, the leading platform for hosting video conferences. Again, says who? No one has ever claimed this except them. Not one other place has ever been like, the leading platform right now is OConnect for having video conferences. Not one other place. Like, they just decide that. They're like, we are the one. They don't understand. They're not supposed to be the ones that decide that. The public is, right? It's whichever one is used the most. But no, they're like, fuck the public. We are announcing it. Self-proclaimed. That's final. And it drives me insane. So with advanced features and an exceptional experience. Again, if it's anything like the last time, probably not too exceptional, unless you mean that it doesn't work and people have trouble logging in. Hashtag O_connect. Hashtag Onpassive. Did put it all in capital letters, you know. But then it's a post from Gersminder Dylan. Hashtagging Onpassive, which is interesting because, buddy, I thought it was on Fusion T. What do you mean? And then it says O_connect 2.0 loading. At least he doesn't have the explosions. I'll give him that. That's right. It's their O faces. Then we have good old Chris Johnson. And he just, you know, took a picture of himself in his vehicle and posted it up and said, real person, real products, real company, AI, here we come. Remember, it's coming. It's coming. And then one of the naysayers posted up this. If you see this person, Chrissy Johnson, run. He is a well-known scammer. And look, it's him in his silly hat. One of them. There's a few. So there he is. He's a well-known scammer. And I was like, well-known. Why? Thank you. Well-known. Oh, okay. Let's make him well-known. Let's make him a well-known scammer. That's what I say. Let's do it. Let's do it. Together we can do this. And that is it for this week's episode of Onpassive Meme Review. Woo! So next, I think we should head on over and see what Bill Musty has been up to on this platform. So he did a video that was entitled, "Attention all founders and affiliates, beware of the new shiny object," which is ironic because they're the ones that are constantly flashing the new shiny object in our face. So I'm very interested.
Object syndrome is when someone focuses all their attention on something new and current.
Whoa. Slow down. Why are they so speedy now? Whatever you're doing, don't do it anymore. Hello, pink hand wavings to you. But Lord, okay, shiny object syndrome. That's what we're talking about. Got it.
Usually this is at the expense of whatever they have or are currently doing. What are shiny objectives? Shiny object syndrome,
What are shiny objectives? What?
SOS, is a phenomenon where an individual or business is constantly drawn to new ideas or stimuli.
You don't say. You mean like when they have webinars where all they do is plan the future products that they're going to have, and they're told that their ideas will be used in future to make the business? Or like when they all get together and talk about how they all want to help save humanity? You mean like that?
In business and software development, it manifests as a constant need to chase after a new goal at the cost of delaying or discontinuing a task in progress. What do shiny objects mean? The term shiny object syndrome is often used when people mistake something small and focused and fixate on it to the extent that they lose the big picture.
Again, though, Onpassive started off as an MLM business that was supposed to help people run their MLM businesses with software. Now it's allegedly a movement that is saving all of humanity with its technology. But then there is no technology. So it is sad, Mr. Me. It is.
Something that is widely appealing or attention-grabbing for its superficial characteristics, but which is usually not useful, substantial, or long-lasting. What is the shiny object concept?
You mean like a pyramid scheme that just relies on people recruiting people? And one that you have to pay to play in?
Shiny object syndrome, also known as magpie syndrome, is the tendency to be easily distracted by new, exciting opportunities or ideas. You might regularly abandon current tasks or goals in pursuit of the latest novelty, resulting in scattered focus and unfinished projects.
Oh, maybe you should be talking to Ash about this.
It has potentially harmful consequences. As things are beginning to happen with the company that we're attracted to and is close to globally launching any day now, some are reverting back to opportunities that they left some 6 years ago because they found that the matrix compensation didn't work for them.
Oh. This is a whole video scolding people. Did you find out that Engineer Mike and Dr. Benny joined Vibe? And there's been other founders joining Vibe? Well, I mean, they wouldn't have been in Vibe 6 years ago because Vibe's brand new. It just started at the end of last year. But this whole video is just you being salty about people joining other business scams. Okay.
Many companies that they left are not in business anymore, but the same compensation plan is still around.
Yeah, it's the same one you're using. Except again, yours is worse. Because you force the people in this to buy the product in order to make compensation from it. Which we refer to as pay to play here, which is what makes this also a pyramid scheme instead of just an MLM. So when they do that, though, the person above them makes a commission, right? And each person is to sign up people underneath them. So again, you have the same business model and the same compensation plan. So I guess you would know it is still around, right?
And those kinds of compensation plans are designed for failure. How many people do you know has filled up their own matrix?
Interesting, because didn't Onpassive start with a 3x10 matrix, which is what Vibe is starting with, which is one of the companies that your people are jumping ship for. So again, how are they really different though?
How many do you know who didn't have to recruit and profited from spillover?
Why are you yelling this at me? Why are you yelling this at me all of a sudden? Jesus, calm down, sir. It's not my fault that they went to another scam. I would have opened their eyes about the scams. They wouldn't have gone to another one if they listened to me. Lord. Hey, salami. Non 3x10 forced matrix. Right.
That is what a lot of people are presently being led to. The shiny object says, get in free and before we launch, pay $25 to lock in your spot. What spot? Then all.
Oh, you're talking about Vibe specifically. Oh, interesting. Because Vibe, it's $25 to join. Ooh, is Onpassive and Vibe going to get into a back and forth beef? Because like Danny and I will straight up get everyone popcorn. We'll buy some drinks. We'll have like a whole on party if that starts happening. That will be a great time for all.
All you need are 3 people and you are set to make an enormous amount of money and you will be set for life.
That's again what you guys tell people. You tell them, oh, this many sales is how many you would need to make your country's average.
You ask what products that they have and you are told that will be revealed when the company launches.
What the fuck, man? That's literally what you did. That's kind of what you did. Because, like, we still don't know all of the products. And the products that you claim were going to happen, they never happened. There were 50 products that you said were done in Onpassive years ago. They were allegedly already done and ready to go, all 50 of them. But then we come to find out you hadn't even worked on one of them. Didn't even have a tech team when you were saying this shit. And now you're all mad that these people that joined your company without knowing about the products would be willing to join another company without knowing about the product. You're the one that taught them to do that, you fucking idiot. If it wasn't for you, then they probably wouldn't be joining things without a product. You're literally the company that taught them that was okay. I can't with this. What is this? This is madness, I tell you. Madness.
Really? Can you feel the money draining from your pockets because you don't know how much more other than the $25 you paid to secure your spot?
You charged them $97. And then you had them secure this spot for 6 years with nothing. Bill Musty, you must stop this. This is madness. This is complete and utter insanity. What is this? Seriously. How dare they charge you $25? That's way too expensive to secure your spot. Pay $97 with us instead. Like, what?
Because you haven't a clue about what the product is and if you will be able to afford it. Is this really what you want?
They're not. You don't know what the product is. To be fair, for all we know, Vibe's products can be cheaper than Oakenet. We don't have a clue. They announced their products allegedly tomorrow, although they might have pushed it till the 17th, and we're going to get into all of that probably on Monday. But like, the irony is killing me. It's killing me. I might not survive.
The company that you know and are a part of as founders and affiliates is about to go global.
What'd you all say? And then you all say you were sent by God. Ash, Megan Lynch both claim to be sent by God to run their company to help the people. You know, like, just stop it. Stop it. Hello, Ella. Evening, fellow naysayers. Mark B out with the chum, so watching on my own sound. Well, I hope you're having a great time and really laughing at this irony. Because I don't know what this is. As if this exists. Bill.
You know that you have paid $97 one time, and Mr. Ash Mufareh gave that back to all who paid.
Is that why it's okay? You just got mad about $25.
So they would have money to pay for a video conferencing platform for $143 or $93 while you used it for over a year and has never paid a penny out of pocket extra.
And then Marty shows us that like half of your own founders make maybe $200 US a month. You haven't clued in that they can't afford your products, and you're over here like, you won't be able to afford this other place's products, and you don't even know what they are yet. But we know yours are going to be expensive, right? Lord.
This company has developed technology digital products above market value and priced lower than any other company online.
That's just a lie, as I've proven on numerous occasions. Just a lie.
Mr. Ash Mufareh said founders and affiliates pay just one time out of pocket, and any other product will be paid from commissions paid to founders and affiliates sold for them by the company. Yet,
yeah, except that's not how that works out. It's like every other MLM that says, yeah, just join. By the end of the month, you're going to make your buy-in back. Does anyone make their buy-in back the first month? No. So, again, this is the exact same.
Some can't wait and let this happen. They go back to what they were screaming to get out of. The shiny object.
Sir, the only one screaming right now is you. Lord.
Please don't go back to wasted days and wasted and sleepless nights and wasted money.
Wait, what? Hold on a sec. Pause. What? We need to like, I missed that whole sentence. What? Please don't go back to wasted days and wasted and sleepless nights and wasted money. Okay?
Please don't go back to wasted days and wasted and sleepless nights and wasted money. 98% have failed in those shiny objects.
Oh, Lord, if only I knew at the start of this that the shiny object was Vibe.
Just be patient and we will be rewarded.
Ah! Again, with the screaming. Also, yes, very ironic you talking about wasted days. Oh my gosh, Billy Musk. That whole video was just irony upon irony. Just waste 14 hours a day on webinars, right? Look how happy they are to do it too. These random stock image people. Sorry, I'm 7 minutes behind. Instead of staying on past the video called it The Business We Are Attracted To. Yeah? Interesting, huh? The voice of this video really convinced me to avoid it at all costs. 6 years and still coming soon. And he's very angry. This voice is very angry. You know, after such an angry voice, we really need a sweet voice, don't we? A sweet voice. Thankfully for us, Sherry has appeared in our next video entitled, As You Transcend You Life, not your, you life, into the new year beyond.
As you transcend your life into the new year and beyond.
Into the new year and beyond! Sorry, you know, Toy Story. God, I have to. Every time someone says, and beyond, it just comes.
Live more stress-free and have more priceless moments with your family and friends. Now, isn't that the way life is meant to be?
Yeah.
Relieve your stress.
Yeah, get off those webinars every day. Go spend time with your family and friends. That's right. Will Sherry say the name of the company? Let's see.
On the money. You need to survive without taking more time out of your life. You get both time and finances here at the same time.
I'm pretty sure that, right, like even this image here, if I like screenshotted it and sent it in, it would also be considered an illegal income claim.
We have the whole package here.
Oh my God, the whole package.
Never before, never again. Be in a company that is.
I love when Sherry reads because she'll pause mid-sentence. And it's almost like they make the video first and put the words on the screen. And then afterwards, Sherry just records herself trying to read them as the video plays. And then they just kind of slap that on the video. Because it's like she doesn't know what the sentence is until it shows up on the screen. Like in this case, where she's like, me? Like, listen to how she kind of like goes from this sentence to the next one.
Never before, never again. Be in a company that is like nothing you have
You see what I mean?
ever heard or seen in your life.
Heard of. You were supposed to say heard of, Sherry, but don't worry, I won't blame you. This is an awful way for them to expect you to record these. They should be sending you a script so that you could just read it off a piece of paper into like Audacity, and then you could edit it and then send that in. That's how I would have you do it if I was getting someone else to read something for me like that. Like I've had other people show up on my channel before where I'm like, hey, here's a slide. Can you read this slide for me? And even if I'm adding extra stuff to it, they just read the slide. And, you know, it would be very difficult to try to read by screen in this video. It's not how you should do this at all.
We are doing it different here. It's
Oh, yeah.
all about
Right.
helping you.
I gotta give her that. That's true. They're doing it completely wrong, but it's also different.
And people around the world to get the lift up.
Lift up.
We have taken things that are complicated and made them simple for all. We made
That person didn't. They were just like, fuck math.
it more secure, unlimited, and you get paid for using our paid products.
Okay. Here. You get paid for using our paid products. That's not true. But do you see how Bill Musk wrote this, put it in this video, and had Sherry say it. And then you wonder why Sherry thinks that she gets paid just for using the products. And this is why I'm like, it's not really Sherry's fault. It's because like they let her believe this for some reason. I don't know why he's put the wording like this. And it's like they know that she doesn't get that part right. So why would he then have her read this video, put this in the script, this line? And you get paid for using our paid products. That literally sounds like all you have to do is use them and then you get a check or a money transfer, or probably crypto with this thing, to tell you the truth. You get some O coin, you know? But like that's not correct, right? And like, again, wording's important in marketing material for companies like especially MLMs. Right? Like, there's a reason why truthinadvertising.org is a thing. So you have to be careful of how you word these things. And this is why most companies have specific ways that you're to word it. They have a compliance team. They have policies. They have certain marketing materials that you're supposed to use. And when it comes to like the main like marketing materials, they come directly from the company. This is why. It's not because companies are like, we want to make all the money off the marketing. I mean, yeah, they do want to make money off the marketing, obviously. But that's not the only reason why. It's also so that they can ensure that they don't get in trouble for false advertising, for false marketing things and saying things wrong, making illegal income claims, making illegal medical claims. They say, you know, like, don't say these certain things in this way. And they try to tell you that. That's why other companies do that. And that's the issue here with Onpassive, is they don't have any of that. So there's all kinds of videos out here with misinformation. And there's all kinds of people that are in this, and they don't even really know what the fuck it is. And Sherry is one of them. She doesn't fully grasp and understand what this is even supposed to be about. And it's like, how can you have people in your company that you claim is transparent, ethical, cares about humanity, that you know don't even really fully understand it without trying to sit down and take the time to explain it? And be like, this is what it is. This is what we do. And it's like, now they don't even have a damn website that you can go and read this on. These are all issues. And this is why even Bill Musk videos are like, not good. We cannot be having this. And Ash should be against this going on as the CEO and owner of this company. That's a liability for him. And it's like, he doesn't get that. And then the SEC comes knocking. And then he's like, oh, wow, this is really weird. Why is this happening? And it's just like, man, like, what the fuck, you know? And soon, like, what if the FTC comes knocking now? You know? What if Tina gets you in trouble? You know? You don't know. There's lots of people out here that report. Not just me either. Just saying. So, like, you got to be really careful what marketing materials the people in these companies are using. And Ash, you got to get a handle on this shit. Paid what exactly? Pseudo coins? I like that. Pseudo coins.
We do not charge an arm and a leg. We are the new way. We use AI in all our digital products.
You don't have any.
Company built on integrity and heart.
Yeah, you just spreaded misinformation about your own payment in the company. But integrity, you say.
Here to help correct the corruption and to help humanity.
Chris says, yeah, they don't charge an arm and a leg. They just charge a leg.
In all areas around the world. That's what I'm talking about. The way it should be.
That's what I'm talking about.
The AI do the work for you 24/7 and 365 days a year around the world.
In all 5,000 countries.
Marketing isn't the way it used to be. The old way is out.
It's obsolete. Maybe that was too hard for her to say. I don't know.
CEO Ash is a guru in marketing and
CEO Ash. But yeah, okay, sure.
technology. He has cracked the code and created.
What do you mean you love your godfather, Mr. Ash Mufareh, sir? What does that even mean? Your godfather. I love my godfather, Mr. Ash Mufareh, sir. Have you ever seen The Godfather? Is that what you want? I'm just saying. Heart for humanity. Mm-hmm.
A new way of marketing.
Is it new? Making these videos is new? Attraction marketing, brand new, I guess.
Will send you direct targeted traffic to your site.
They keep saying this, and I'm like, they've never got targeted traffic, ever. It's so weird that they hone in on that.
Using AI. People are looking for you instead of you looking for people.
Why are they looking for me in the damn lost and found bin at the Value Village? Like, what? That's how lost the people in Onpassive are.
This is the new and better way to market. CEO Ash and his wife want to transcend your life in the new year and beyond to be better.
I'm surprised she didn't say my brother and my sister. Usually she gets a black scent on and she goes, CEO, my brother, CEO Ash, and my sister, what his wife. What happened, Sherry? You're not doing that anymore? Where's the integrity in a company not paying their own employees? Boom. Boom, baby. Exactly. Right? We're not paying employees. We're not paying our bills. We're hooking up with scummy people. Where is it? Hunting for value? We're hunting for their above value.
Fill your dreams. Have more priceless moments with family and friends. When you have more,
Yeah, if you consider Onpassive to be your only family and friends.
you will get more. More time, more money. It makes you feel better in your heart.
In your heart.
CEO and wife and family want to leave this world in a better place than it is now.
Now it's his whole family in on it. Just his whole entire family is a part of this now.
Stop going there.
It's kind of funny that they're like using his whole family now. It's not just CEO and wife and family. It's like great aunts out here like, I don't have anything to do with this scam.
It all starts with changing yours. More smiles in the world. Let's change your life and your families and our world. Make it more loving, peaceful, and equal. Live more, worry less, dream bigger, give more.
A bunch of buzz phrases just thrown together on a slide. Okay. Oh, we're showing the homeless person getting money. Is that how you plan on helping the homeless? They come leave like a buck in their cup? How nice of you. Joe says, I don't think he has two blonde little daughters. I believe Ash has two sons, doesn't he? Try tags Onpassive won't go there. I am proud of my god, Ash Mufareh. There is no god recognized by that name. There is no god being worshipped anywhere recognized by the name Ash Mufareh. So you better get into win something else. I think you mean like Allah or Jesus, even Xenu I'll accept, but there is no god named Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh is a con artist. He's been running scams for 20 years and now runs a pyramid scheme called Onpassive, being sued by the SEC for $108 million. But he's not a god. There is no god named that anyway. DeepSeek AI is open source. Ash can claim a free copy. Probably. That's all he'd be doing. I don't know what a 40 costs anymore. Please tell me how you worship him. Why is he your god? Right? They often can't even explain it. They're just like, he's just God, Ash Mufareh, Lord of the Internet, sir. And I'm like, okay, but how is he the Lord of the Internet then? If everyone that uses the Internet doesn't know he exists, I don't know if we can even call him the Lord of the Internet. I feel like that's even stretching it, you know? Like even Bill Gates doesn't go by that, or like Mark Zuckerberg, or like, yeah, I'm just kind of like, that's a weird title. Ash is a cheat who doesn't care about anyone except Ash. Isn't that the truth? He obviously doesn't care about his wife, because I can tell you right now, all right, if my husband, which this would never happen, but if my husband was ever doing something illegal out in the world, I would not know about it. I would have no clue. I would have no clue what was going on. He would be doing everything behind my back. I would not be privy to the information at all. And it wouldn't be because he's an asshole and just doesn't want to tell me. That's not why. It would be because my husband actually is a very protective sort of husband. So he wouldn't want me to know any of the information or be involved in anything illegal in any way, shape, or form, especially knowing that my education and experience and job always involves social work. You can't have a record. You know, there's a lot that goes on with that. Ash, however, as a husband, instead of protecting his wife, like most people would do in this situation, and even if wives are out here doing things like that, they usually don't tell their husband that. In crime syndicates, either the whole family's involved or the other person has no clue what the fuck is going on, and it's a secret. And so Ash, instead of doing that, which is what most people do, and even The Godfather did, by the way, in case you're wondering, you think his wife knew every single thing that was going on, every move he made illegally? No. They protect their wives from this. They say, you're not going to be involved. I'm not going to put you on anything. You're not going to know anything that's going on. And that way, if I ever do get in trouble, it's only me that gets in trouble. And they cannot then bring you around. And even like if they question you, you're not going to fucking know anything. So then you're not in a bad position. But Ash is like, hey, wifey, come here. Hey, you want to sign these illegal documents? Hey, wifey, come here. Can I steal $108 million, but instead of putting it in my bank account, put it in your bank account? Hey, wifey, come here. I'm going to build an office with a whole bunch of employees that we're not going to pay. I'm going to put your name on it. And it's like, whoa. Like, he's got her in all kinds of things. You know, all kinds of things. And it's like, I don't know if he cares. I don't know if he cares about his wife. I don't know a man that would do that to his wife. Sorry. I've known some shit men. But that is the one thing that they all, and I've known some criminal men in my past. Remember, there was a time in my young 20s when I was a drug addict and I was homeless. And I can assure you, even the shittiest of the shittiest people I've known still protected their spouse from illegal activity and crime. Okay? So like seeing this has been very bizarre for me. Very strange. I'm like, this man does not give a crap about his wife at all. Not at all. Not one iota. Not one. And you can almost ask anyone else how they would handle this. You can go ask husbands how they would do this. And I assure you, they would tell you that they would never, ever bring their fucking wife on. Like, it's astounding. It's like, whoa. So when they're like, oh, Ash loves us like he loves his family, I'm like, yeah, he does. Oh, yeah, he does. He doesn't give a fuck about any of you at all. Like, But they don't see it that way, right? They're like, oh, he loves us. They're doing so much for us. His wife is even being sued for us. And I don't know. I look at that and I go, yeah, that's not a guy I want leading me. Someone that won't even protect his own wife. No, thank you. Another NDA is coming, probably. I mean, it would have to. They would have to do a whole new affiliate agreement now and everything. Even mobsters are more protective of their families and keeping them out of the business. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you look at any crime out here in the world that's organized like that, I assure you, the wife does not know what's going on. All right? Especially the boss. The wife has no clue. She's just the housewife. She's just cleaning the house, raising the kids. Maybe she has a job because she has an interest or something, you know? But she has no clue what he's doing with any of the criminal or business stuff. None. So it's so weird. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. But do you know what is even more bizarre? You guys know what's even more bizarre? Dancing diaper babies!
Skies, innovation at the core, unlocking every door, changing how we see the world. Every flag is now unfurled. Mufareh, guiding light, breaking through the darkest night. With his spirit taking flight, we all follow, feeling right. Dreams and plans in every hand, united across the land. With a heart that's set on fire, he's the spark we all admire. Dreams and plans in every hand, all our battles being won. One by one we stand as one, journey only just begun. Mufareh, guiding light, breaking through the darkest night. With his spirit taking flight, we all follow, feeling right. New age leader of the rise, vision clear, no disguise. Dreamer with the fire in his eyes, building empires, reaching skies. Innovation at the core, unlocking every door, changing how we see the world. Every flag is now unfurled. Mufareh, guiding light, breaking through the darkest night. With his spirit taking flight, we all follow, feeling right. Dreams and plans in every hand, united across the land. With a heart that's set on fire, he's the spark we all admire. Stepping bold into the sun, all our battles being won. One by one we stand as one, journey only just begun. Mufareh, guiding light, breaking through the darkest night. With his spirit taking flight, we all follow, feeling right.
So yeah, there was that. That's always great fun with the dancing diaper babies. Scam Jan wanted a song count. I stopped counting very shortly after 100. There's over 100 songs for sure. I know that the Recovering Hunbot has a playlist, and I believe her playlist and this is from probably the first year that we covered them, and it had at least 50 songs or so on it. And so since then, they've definitely hit over 100, and I lost count. We were trying to keep track, but then when AI songs became popular, it got really hard to keep track of. It really did, because it was like they were pumping them out like crazy. There's some days where they would do like 4 new songs, and I haven't even found all of the songs. Every time that I search for songs, I find new ones, even older ones. I mean, the one that I played for you guys the last time was a few years old, but it was new to us, you know? So they're endless. Geez, that is a great product of Onpassive. Do you know what's funny is that is something that they should have just been a production company, like that one girl in Vibe, you know? That one girl in Vibe that has the Legend production company, they should have just been like her and just produce songs. The songs are their only product. It seems that way. It seems that way. I think now would be a wonderful time for us to do Tanya's posts. Tanya, always busy in the groups. She's the admin. She's the mod on channels, especially like Marty, Chris's, the main LCs, you know. She's always there, always watching. And here she is, of course. And she posted in the Onpassive Nation group,
Listening to Ash again. Something caught my attention. I want some regulated rules to supervise and police the internet space. Reading about so many new laws coming out these days in the USA, maybe we can feel one of the main reasons for this we are experiencing now. After all that happened to him and Onpassive, Ash is definitely trying to find the way that will never happen again.
and I was like, thank you. Thank you, Tanya. We all needed your opinion on this. We were all waiting. You know, we're all waiting for it. The evil queen of Onpassive. That's right. That's right. And with this, she posted up this picture, which was kind of funny. You know, it was a little ironic. Laws, rules, coming from the company that broke the rules, laws, regulations, and is being sued for $108 million by the SEC. But okay, Tanya, you know, what won't happen again? Exactly. What won't happen again? What a great question, because Ash hasn't told them anything, has he? It got very interesting, though, when you scroll down to the comments of this post. The comment section. So here we have this person that says, and her name's Anetka. I think. With the new USA SEC administration, it's a done deal, I believe. It's just a shame that the old administrations won't take any responsibilities for all the damage they did to Onpassive, along with many other companies. It's a really great thing that Trump is here to do Project 2025 to save Onpassive. It's the only reason why he's here. So Tanya responds to her and says,
As Ash said, they put together in the same bucket bill the bad guys and the good ones.
what does that mean? Not really sure. I don't know what it means, but I'm sure that Trump is here for you. You know, Trump is like, yeah, let's go. So someone said, if you are current, you will know that Trump's purging the system. Like I said, I guess Trump is here for Onpassive. So Tanya comes in and says,
Please, let's not start the political discussion here.
I'm like, aren't you the one that started it, though? Weren't you the one? Anyway.
Unfortunately, Ash needs to respect the USA laws.
Unfortunately? Unfortunately, Ash needs to respect the laws. Well, that's all you should ever hear about this company, to know that it's a fucking scam. Let me tell you.
That is what we need to be aware of.
That's what you need to be aware of? Okay. Okay. The SEC did not damage Onpassive during the old administration. Ash did all the damage. That's right. I want to live in her fairy tale world for one day. I don't know if I do. I feel like it's a very angry, very angry, anxious place. But, you know, good thing that Tanya does not want to get political. So that's always great news. So then this person responds and says, "These laws are open. So much has been revoked. It's everywhere now. That's all I'm saying. You will respect my authority." FTC to Ash, probably. Probably. That's all this person's saying, you know? So she comes in and says,
I agree.
So it's a good thing that Tanya agrees. I'm sure that Trump is here. He was elected president just to take down the SEC so that Onpassive would not be sued. It was all Ash's plan. Ash's plan with Trump all along. And thank God for that. So someone comes in and says, I pray and believe it will favor us. Thank you for this post. So thank you, Tanya, for this post. And then they say, you are very current. Trump is cleaning the system. And they said that to the original poster. So again, Trump is here for Onpassive, everybody. The people of Onpassive should know that Trump is here. He's going to take out the SEC. He'll write an executive order probably tomorrow that says the SEC will no longer be in power. Fuck them. And then the lawsuit will no longer be a thing. You know? No longer be a thing. I had to SS that comment. It's a good one. Maybe Ash thinks Onpassive will get a bid to join the SEC for sports. See, the people in Onpassive already think that Trump has given them billions of dollars to put towards their AI because of what happened with all that. And they just saw that Trump was, you know, that bunch of people in America that run AI companies are getting funding. And they were like, oh, that has to do with us. Trump is helping us out. And now he's going to help them out with this. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Ash flushed the name Onpassive down the drain. But it's okay because Trump is here to save everyone. Just like how he took TikTok away. And then he brought it back for everyone and they were happy. You know, it'll be great. But just remember that, you know, the U.S. and Security Exchange Commission is still suing and they are still a thing. So not yet, Tanya, not yet. Calm down. Calm down. But, you know, she wasn't done. She never seems to be. She never seems to be. Shouldn't Ash have been deported by now? You know, you would think so. If that was a thing, then maybe. Who knows? So she posts up the live with Red, hang in there. Which that just sounds completely depressing. If someone in my business posted that, I'd be like, oh shit, are we like about to go under? What's going on? Why is it called hang in there? I'm sure Ash is hoping Trump will save him, but Trump wouldn't be able to profit from that, so Trump won't care. Exactly. So someone writes and says, do we have other choice? And I like to think that they're kind of like, you know, like we don't have any other choice here. You've kind of like put us in a position where, yeah, we bought into this thing and now we're kind of just all hanging in there, waiting around, you know? We're waiting around. Video lost over $589 billion because of DeepSeek AI. Ash can't gain ground at all with his missing AI, even if it wasn't missing. There's already people, as I keep saying, that have been working on AI for over 50 years in this industry. There is no way Ash would be able to catch up. And even if he hired the best team ever, what he wants to do with the AI is not anything that would set him apart on the map. It's all just, he wants to remake products that already exist, but better. And with his brand name on it is all it is. You know what I mean? He doesn't have any new ideas or anything. So he's not going to get anywhere. That's assuming his home country wants him back. So this person says, do we have other choice? And Tanya responds and says,
Yes, we do. If you don't feel like hanging in there, you can always leave and live your life the way you want. Or can.
I'm like, wow, Tanya. Bitch. The hell was that? And she's implying here that without Onpassive, you won't be able to live your life well in the future at all, right? Onpassive is the only way that anyone in this will ever be successful or happy or etc. in future. It's a lot. It's a lot, but that's what she's saying with that. Again, hopefully, Trump is hanging on in there with you, Tanya. And that is it, thankfully, for this week's episode of Tanya's Posts. Always fun to hear what Tanya has to say, the crazy bitch. So that was very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Tanya is all in no matter what, right? Tanya is a real piece of work. She has an iron fist, that's for sure. Tanya wears the strap. Trump is going to be actively against Ash. Probably. Probably would be against Ash. That's the funny thing. I don't think he would even support Ash. But they're out here like, Trump's going to save us. He's going to take out the SEC. And I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. So I thought, since she was talking so much about Ash and what he said, that we would go and we would watch the latest from Ash Mufareh from Marty DeGarmo Live that Bill Musk posted, because it's 10 minutes long. And I was kind of like, you know what? That's true. He only spoke about the company for 10 minutes.
Group.
Basically,
He said something, and I'm told that I should repeat it.
Yes.
So more people can listen to the same message. So,
again, let me know if next week you want to do a big reaction to Marty's birthday celebration where Ash comes on and hangs out and stuff.
my brothers were there with us last night, roughly 12, 13 hours ago. Yeah, actually 11 hours ago.
Hey,
And
Joey.
we talked about, us not going anywhere. The business is here.
I'm doing good. I hope you're having a great day at work. Sweet, I have missed you on Twitter. Yeah, where'd Sweet go? Are you not on Twitter? Oh, no. They dragged out Marty's birthday for so many days. They really did. They celebrated it for the whole week. Definitely all weekend, too. It was very weird. It was very weird. Glad you're back, Sweet. Glad you're back.
We have faced
I hope
challenges,
you're doing
but
well.
they're not going to stop us in any way. There have been attempts, okay? I'm sure you know some of them.
Onpassive had a real opportunity during C19 and also now with this AI hype, but Mufareh with them both. And this is what I mean. He kind of already lost his chance if he was going to do this and be any bit successful with it. That's when he would have done it back in 2020. That's when Zoom took off. And he could have been right alongside them. Just think about that. But he couldn't get his shit together. That's his fault. And he just implied in this speech too that, we know some of the things that have happened, but he hasn't really told us anything. He hasn't come up with any excuse as to where the data is, why this thing is the way it is right now, and why he claims someone stole everybody's compensation from OConnect. You know?
to bring us down on a personal level, on the business level. And no wonder why. I was watching, just a side note about Uganda. The biggest revenue generator in a country like Uganda is, if you look at it, which is gold, okay, 2.2 billion. And that is equivalent to an entire economy, a whole.
Again, this is cut up a bit. It's interesting to see what they made, you know, out of the time he was on there. Because he was on there for a good half an hour or so, but Bill's only taken 10 minutes of it.
Country brings the theory that there's absolutely no shortage of wealth or resources and abundance on the planet. Is definitely there's some unfairness in the distribution, and I'm pro working hard or providing a value to earn your living. Absolutely, I'm not with the theory of free lunch and giveaways, all of that.
Are you sure? Because he kind of pocketed $108 million, you know. Also, this is a wonderful screen grab. Look at that face. A face that only a mother could love. Beautiful. Beautiful.
It will make it meaningless. Perhaps there are so many viable solutions in today's age and time.
None of them which he has. He has no solutions for anything right now.
Times that we can provide to our humanity. I'm not saying that we don't need to do anything, but it is a lot easier than before.
And it's like, okay, elaborate. Why? Why is it a lot easier than before? What is different now compared to before? Let us know.
We're talking about 2025 now, moving forward. Technologies, the internet, the power of AI, all of those incredible, powers we have nowadays, they definitely can make our life easier. We've lived that. We can operate, we can provide value from practically anywhere. We don't need to be attached or glued in a certain location. And that's been said, there are solutions. There's a problem in resisting those because it is apparent that it is obvious that most economies all over the world, they have some monopoly, like to the elite, or there's a segment in society always that preserves more wealth than the rest of the population for some reason. And whenever there's a good idea or solution emerges, they fight it. They definitely want to put it down because it minimizes their massive wealth.
Okay.
But it certainly can make it a lot easier if they allow it for the rest of the population. I'm talking about it at a global scale.
Oh, yeah? Global?
I believe we have something that it is at that level viable.
You keep saying, I believe we have something, but you really don't have anything. You have nothing. You don't even have your old data. So what do you have?
That can contribute to the betterment of our humanity in different sectors. I'm not just saying financial, gains, but education, communication, and saving time and efforts. Certainly, we could do that, but we've been fought in many ways from different dimensions.
Okay.
Clearly, because we
different dimensions are fighting him.
have something. There's no other explanation to that. We have something that they believe it can take away from their wealth. So I don't think it's quite surprising.
And he also has a new lawyer, which I am working on a video about all of that great stuff.
Surprising if you've been following our journey that there have been some serious attempts to put us down, to diminish our effort to bring this to the world.
You keep saying that. But I feel like you're the only one that's really fucked your company over. You know, not registering your securities was your first mistake. Not paying your bills was another mistake. Not paying your employees. Not actually building these products. You know, like it's all on you, Ash. Ash is fighting his arch enemy. Xena. Other dimensional beings, eh? Yeah. Yeah, you know, the lizard people and stuff. He changed his lawyers from the high-priced NYC to a cheaper one. Does this lawyer have billboards in a state? I haven't looked into the lawyer too much because I doubt she's going to last. But she's not that intelligent if you saw what was going on with Jeffrey Morlock in the deposition. Which if you're only watching my channel, then you would be confused. And I promise you'll find out by tomorrow what I'm talking about then. Otherwise, hopefully you've all checked out the Recovering Hunbot stuff and you know what I'm talking about. But as you can see, the lawyer's kind of ridiculous. Ash struggling hard to make sense, as always. You might have actually met the famous Xenu that Scientology worships. Maybe that's the god that came to him. It's usual for companies to have a 5-year plan. What is Ash's 5-year plan to help humanity? It's like, does he even have a 6-month plan? Is there a plan for next month? You know, like he doesn't have one, and none of the O founders are willing to hold him to account. And that is the most frustrating thing about this, is how they just go along with it. Like, he owed them all commissions from these O-Connect payments. And then nobody mentioned it. They were just like, okay, I guess we're not getting that. And then he's like, oh, yeah, by the way, they were all stolen by somebody. And they're just like, okay. It's like, okay, but don't you want more information? You know, like they just go along with it, as is the case of the cult. Onpassive is turning the frogs gay. It's a woman? Well, that won't last long. He'll say the wrong thing, probably. Just got caught up and watched Marty and Chris's live. Marty and Chris's live. Absolutely despicable, right? Good to see you, Takara. They use the same shared office space in Orlando.
Obviously, we're still here. We're not going anywhere. They're not going to succeed because we believe this is needed, and we have every right to bring it to the public.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. It's like you can't just be like, oh, well, I think I should be allowed to break the law. So therefore, I'm going to go murder 10 people. That should be fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't matter that you want to bring it to the world and you have the right to bring it to the world. But you also have to follow the laws, rules, regulations, and do things properly, which you're not doing.
It is our property in a way, and proprietary, intellectual property as well. It is our effort, it is our heart and passion, and nobody should suppress that.
People are trying to suppress Ash's heart and his passion. How dare they? Stolen commissions. I wonder who we look at that could have done that, right? Number 1, steal underpants. Number 2, I don't know. Number 3, profit.
Though they still try, but I don't believe they are going to succeed. They have been trying harder than...
Ooh! What, the SEC?
You can imagine. And I'm not talking about a specific source. I'm talking...
Oh, okay then.
Talking about multiple.
Oh.
And the truth is, they will not succeed. We will succeed.
Right, I think he was trying to say proprietary, and then he just couldn't say it for whatever reason, so he moved along.
We will. I have my reasons. I have my evidences. Okay.
Evidences? All right, you guys. You saw when he was like trying to get the case dismissed. Maybe this is why he fired his team of lawyers. Because when he was trying to get the case dismissed, okay, usually when you try to get a case dismissed and you claim that you're not guilty of the accusations that the SEC has put on you, you usually have to explain why you are not guilty. Okay, you can't just be like, I didn't do that. But in Ash's, he literally just over and over again for each one was like, no, I didn't do that. And I didn't do that. And I didn't do that. And then he would like get to one, he'd be like, well, I did do that. But see, I should have been allowed to because I'm running this thing and I deserve it. And then he'd be like, what? Like, and then I didn't do this and I didn't do that. So like, if you have these evidences, right, why didn't you provide them to have the case dismissed? That would have been the best time. That would have been the absolute best time, Ash, for you to provide these evidences. All right. I don't know why you would be keeping them from the rest of the world, because that's what you should have. That's who you give it to. You shouldn't even care about me and Hunbot at this point. You should just be paying attention to the fact that the SEC has accused you of some very illegal activity. And like, you should provide the evidences to them, maybe, you know, but you didn't even try. So I'm not really worried, you know, we will succeed, not with Onpassive. Dear there. It was actually THEIR, which to me is even worse. I don't believe they will succeed. If he really believed that, he would have said they will not succeed. True. I mean, true. He doesn't seem completely confident, does he? And again, it doesn't really matter what he believes. But I would have to ask him why he believes that, because Lydia was not doing a great job. All right. She was not doing a great job. She was like, we should get half of the time for the deposition. And the SEC was like, no, actually, we're allowed up to 7 hours. So too bad. We're going to take our time. And she was like, actually, no, I want it. Like, oh, sweetie, this isn't even what are you doing? Trust me, bro, evidences. Must be, because I feel like they would have been included that. Like I said, that would have been the time to take out this evidences. Did you steal 108 million? No, but yes, I did. Pretty much. Yeah, he was like, I didn't take it. I give it to my wife. You see, I transferred it to her account, but you see, it was for me and I did deserve it. I decided that since I run this, I deserve that money. You know? Yeah, dear there.
We are not at fault in any way. We're not perfect.
Isn't it worse?
I want some regulated rules, you know, to...
Because like THER, at least it would be like, dear there, like, hey, you over there. That one, I'm like, why would that be the one?
Supervise and police, you know, the internet space in a way.
Welcome to members, Dark Lord David the Dragonborn. If Ash had a boss battle theme, it wasn't made by Shaggy. It would.
But perhaps what's happening now, it's like they're mixing up the good guys and bad guys in the same bucket. And it's unfair, so we're paying the...
So that's the quote that Tanya was referring to, right? The one about mixing the good guys and bad guys in the same bucket. The same bucket. You know, I just thought we would watch this all again since it's so short and cut up, since she brought it up and everything.
The price of somebody else's failure.
It's your fault, Tanya.
Envy, in a way. That will go away because we're not going anywhere, and
that will go away because we won't go away. And this is really a standoff. All right, it's not at all a legal case in the civil court system. Nope, it is a standoff. So as long as I don't move from this spot, I win.
There is no plan B for us. Plan A, B, C until Z. We are here to bring something good to our humanity.
So see, I'm very confused by this statement. There's no plan B for us. And then it sounds like he says there's plan A, whole alphabet down to Z. So we're here to stay. So is he saying that he skipped over the B and they have plan C to Z? Or is he saying there is no plan B? He doesn't feel like he needs an alphabet of plans? Like, I still don't know what this means. I've listened to him say this like 4 times, and I'm like, is he contradicting himself? I don't know what's happening right now. Ash is just all out of plans. That must be it.
We're committed. I don't want to change this day to a serious, topic or dialogue.
Because it was Marty's birthday celebration. And then I felt like Ash came on and stole the spotlight for a while.
But it's a very special day for all of us because it's our brother's, one of our best brothers' birthday. I thought I need to just give a reminder, sort of a gift to all of us. This pleases him, I know, because he cares.
He's like, I came here to give you the gift of gab, because that's all this is. It's just blah, 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 blah. It's the same shit he's been saying since middle of last year. Honestly. Just repackaged again, over and over again. Every time he's shown up since their site went down. And he did that whole, I got to take back the company. I went and took it back and we'll be back ever since that speech. It's just been the same thing over and over and over again with just different words.
And we've said a little, never enough, about how important he is to this journey. And
they're talking about Marty. I know, you would never know it, but that's who they're talking about.
And how incredible of a man at a personal level. We are fortunate to have him as a brother, as more than a friend, of course. We got so close that we're blessed. This is worth more than the millions to us. We don't get to meet another person like him throughout our life, and he's inspired all of us positively all across the globe, not forgetting any place. He's only made of love and heart, and is nothing ever bad or negative, God forbid, that will come from him. Only good.
God forbid, he says. And then I was like, did you find out that he was probably also written to do a deposition? I'm just wondering, because, if Jeffrey Morlock has to.
I'm saying this clearly, that you can count on him. He's as reliable as rock, as steel.
As reliable as rock. Reliable as rock? As tough as rock and steel. Yeah, okay. But what is rock reliable at doing? Just sitting there? Because then, yeah, maybe you do got it. Maybe that is good one. Yeah, maybe. Smashing a window, I don't. Okay.
The man is really real. Okay, so we're blessed again.
Okay.
We said a little bit last night. We can never say enough, and I mean it.
Never say no about what? What was the question?
For that, I can say we love you. I don't want to say I love you, only because I know we all share the same
damn shower after this.
Feeling. We love you. We admire you. We want the best for you. You don't look your age. Seriously, I mean it. Your heart.
This is a lot of ass kissing to Marty, I gotta say.
Is certainly not that way. And Jaden has a voice, more macho. Oh, my goodness, he's more man than voice-wise.
Jaden is Marty's, I believe he is 13? His 13-year-old grandson that is 6'2".
He doesn't sound 13 at all. No way. We're really grateful.
Also, that's weird. The whole he sounds more man than this. Just in, if you don't have a deep voice, according to Ash Mufareh, you do not sound like a man. So I definitely sound like a man. I was just trying to stop Marty from flipping, probably. It doesn't get more love bomby than this, right? I mean, the birthday. The birthday is creepy times.
That you get to share your family, bring them to everybody's
Marty sleeps like a rock. I mean,
home and
sits like
give
a
us a
rock.
piece of them. It tells that you got nothing to hide. You're out there. We've seen your grandchildren, obviously.
Which it was really bizarre again. He brought up each of his grandchildren to hang out with the people of Onpassive.
Your wife, and we know the details. Only a person has nothing but quite, genuinity and honesty.
What? No, I don't know. What the fuck are you saying right now?
That would share that. So back to the point.
Wait, what? I almost need to listen to that again. Hold on.
Genuinity and honesty.
No, I didn't go back far enough. Sorry, guys.
We've seen your grandchildren, obviously, your wife, and we know the details. Only a person has nothing but quite, genuinity and
I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to say there. The word doesn't make sense. Genuinity. The whole sentence together just still isn't making sense to me. I'm like, what? Right, genuity. 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 No, keep your clothes on. Keep your clothes on. Everybody keep their damn clothes on. All right, we do not want genuity to start happening. Listen, you need to
stop going there.
Don't do it. Do not do it. Keep your clothes on. Ash wisdom, right? Words of wisdom from Ash, like always. What do you bet Marty and Chris think they are smarter than the SEC lawyers? I bet you they do. And don't plan to give them anything, but in fact, the info they give turns it into a criminal case and Ash goes to prison. Well, if they're onto them at all, that's all I'll say about that. Is he talking about the same guy? I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, now we're talking about genuinity, whatever that is. But yeah, it's all supposed to be about Marty. Marty, of all people, Good old loyal Marty. This guy.
If that's a cult, call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Very loyal, that Marty. Very loyal. He was ready to, drink the Kool-Aid. Like, actually. He was like, I'd be down. What's wrong with the Jew nudity? Maybe we should all keep our clothes on right now, Thomas, is all I'm saying, Not that, like, Jew nudity is any worse than Italian nudity or native nudity. I rather like native nudity, or else I wouldn't have married someone that was half native, obviously. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Just saying. We should all keep our clothes on, especially the man on the screen. He needs to definitely keep them on. All right, that's the kind of party that's going on for Marty's birthday. Maybe we don't react to it next week. We'll just skip that one, Just skip that one. It's too cold and damp to go nudity. I still don't know what he said. There's a whole sentence here. And I have no clue what he said. Is it Marty from the other dimension? Maybe. I mean, because the Marty he's describing is not the one we know, right? We're like, hey, who's this? Marty would need the whole pitcher of drinks, right? Jesus, I finished my run and you guys are still here loving this. Yes, Friday is a long show. I think that's what he's trying to say, Miss Lulu. It's just like, he's not saying, but even then, I'm like, this sentence, though, doesn't make sense. Ingenuity, genuinely, I don't know. I don't know. Ingenuity.
Only a person has nothing but quite, genuinity and
Ingenuity.
honesty that would share that. So back to the
Honesty. I would agree that he and Marty share the same honesty. I'd agree that they both don't have any honesty. Their version of honesty is not at all the rest of our version or definition of honesty. Nope, quite the opposite. So maybe that one's fair.
My name is Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
And then we go, bow, chicka, bow, wow. Oh, I used to have some. I don't think I have it anymore. I don't think I have it here anymore. I mean, I guess we could kind of do it,
My name is Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I got you, Thomas. I got you. And everyone's like, Queen, why do you even have that as a clip? And I'm like, you should stick around for some of my incel streams sometime. We talk about all the culty communities here. It's the same way Ash always says, develop. Develop. Drives me nuts. I think he means he's genuine. Yeah, I think that's what he's going for. It's just, that's not. But he's saying in genuine, which that's interesting.
The point, we're not going anywhere. We're here. They're not going to bring us down. I said it before. I'll say it every time, forever. I only believe only God can put us down. And
there it is.
The signs and
See, it's only God can put us down. Only God can put us down. Which, putting us down, that sounds like you're a dog that's going to be put down at the vet. I don't like it. Don't use that one.
Indications that God wants us to be there. So we have high conviction that this is not, rejected by God in a way. And I'm not preaching in any, spiritual way, so it's just my belief, and I should have the right to voice what I feel.
But that's the thing, is that you are. And I literally have people that even come into my chat and they're like, Ash is my God. I worship Ash. And like, there's a way that you could have stopped that anytime throughout the last several years. You could have been like, do not do that. Don't praise me like this. Don't kiss my ass. I don't like this stuff. Don't do that. Don't compare me to God. That's weird. Please don't do that. If I catch you doing that, I will remove you from Onpassive. But you didn't. So it's kind of funny that now you're sitting here like, oh, but it wasn't me. I never said any of this. Like, yeah. And when you make statements like, only God can put us down, it's like, that sounds preachy. And the way that you told everyone that God sent you here from the heavens above to give them Onpassive to save all of humanity with it, that's kind of where it came from. I mean, they were already worshiping you like a god, and it was weird. But then once you made that statement, like, that was it. Right? That was like the validation. That was you like validating them, thinking that about you. And it's like, you don't understand that. If you want this much influence, you really have to understand what it means to be in a position of power like this over this many people. It's creepy that you're the one that has this type of power with this many people, honestly. Ash, watch what you say. He'll smite you. Maybe he needs to.
So hang in there. We are only going to succeed and bring good stuff here.
Hang in there.
On that note, I'm going to turn it back to the very special person that we all admire. I think he's a twin to the DeGarmo. Brother Chris, take it back.
Ooh, that was kind of insulting to Chris. I just said that Chris and Marty are twins. Oh, if I was Chris, I'd be a little bit upset over that. I'm just saying, like, if I had to choose one or the other, I would be going with Chris over Marty any day, and I think most people would agree. But okay, well, again, that was a whole lot of nothing. But it does make me laugh that after he hasn't been seen since Christmas Eve, he comes out here, and the only update that they can give to us is this 10-minute clip right here that I just played for you. And he was on the stream with them the night before, allegedly giving updates, and then again giving updates. And I'm like, and all we've gotten is the 10 minutes when he was there for 2 days giving updates. Huh. And again, it wasn't even an update. It was just his usual bullshit. Marty DeGarmo is so big, he's his own twin. The chair is his twin, okay? Greetings. What an insult, Ash. Mm-hmm. It is. It is an insult, I would say. I don't think that Chris would be too pleased with that. We are going to have a little ad break, and then when I return from the ad break, we're actually going to be hearing from Marty and Chris, because why not? That will be fun, won't it? So stick around, everyone. Today's video is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy. No one fucks with my hose. The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Wait, do you have a condom? You don't have one somewhere? Oi, excuse me there, sir. Do you have these directions? Sure, you just go down that way and make a turn. Don't let her know that your dinger is almost a no-go. Get Tiny Dinger condoms to you discreetly. It's very important to choose the right size, so make sure that you get your tiny size. Don't be caught without a condom. No, no, no. Get Tiny Dinger condoms, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. We get it. You're into feet, and not many girls are also into feet, but you finally found your dream woman. We got your souls covered now. Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Dinger condoms, trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand, and the same people who brought to you sexual endorphin spray, trademarked. We have now created the foot fetish Fantasia spray. When you're rubbing on her toes, take a deep breath in and smell the sweet aromas of the toilet bowl, the tire shop, dead flowers, and your nana's perfume. After all, it will turn you on more than just her pinky toe will. This little piggy has been to the market and grabbed themselves a bottle of the foot fetish Fantasia spray, trademarked. It made it so much easier to wake to my ex-girlfriend's feet after she posted up her beach trip vacay photos. Grab your bottle now and make that nasty foot fragrance vanish just like a ghost. Located at CVS Pharmacy, Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Kmart, Chaz R Us, and in your favorite foot fetishist nightstand. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsor.
Giant Ass Adult Diapers says, try Giant Ass Adult Diapers, trademarked, if Tiny Dinger diapers don't fit. And Primo the Boxer wanted to be hit with a...
Don't panic.
Remember, guys, it's coming.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Don't panic. So I think we should hear from Chris and Marty next, where Marty goes on quite the interesting little rant.
Same as everybody else. And they might be the best teacher you ever had. What kind of teacher do I gravitate towards? Storyteller, somebody that can give me a picture of what they're talking about. Not just 1 and 1 is 2, or so and so in this country did this, but playing a video in my head.
Which is funny because have you ever seen his Word document presentations? They are literally just like, this is the money you can make. Let's do some math on the calculator. Here's some random facts about each country. There's no storytelling at all. There's not even like images. It's just words. Not even fancy words. He doesn't even do slideshows like me. He literally just writes it up in a Word document and then reads it to you. And also does it like quite badly. Like, he's usually not good at reading it either. So it's like, okay, Marty, funny how you bring that up. But then when you're teaching people out here, you don't even consider any of those things. I just find that interesting, from the marketing guru and all. Can I get a Susie hula hoop? There you go. There you go, Sam. Bullshitters, you mean, Marty? Mm-hmm.
That's who I am.
A bullshitter, exactly.
But he's different. We learn different. We look at things different. I'm just saying, this country is going to go way past just video conferencing, page building, because my mind looks at things from a marketing point of view.
Oh, here we go. Marty the marketer.
But I'll tell you what, all the education I'm doing, all the stuff we're looking up to share with you, me and Chris, is educating us too. We've done it many times. Say, I didn't know that. Even Mr. Mufareh, which made me feel good because he said there was little things in countries that you bring up. You go, man, I didn't know that they were this and this and this as far as producing and what they send out to the.
Now, that was interesting. Ash did seem to have some knowledge of the videos that Marty has been making of the illegal income claims. That's important. That's a very important part of that stream. And I don't think they realize how important that was for someone like me that's reporting illegal income claims to the FTC. And that can now prove that Ash is well aware that Marty is making these illegal income claims about his company, and he is not doing anything to stop it. We've often kind of joked that we don't think that Ash watches their streams. And I'm not sure if he watches all of the streams, but it does appear he's at least watched out like a few of the videos. Because he did bring things up. It wasn't in the part we just watched. That stuff was all cut out. But when they were speaking after, they did talk about Marty's like videos, right? So it's important to note that, yeah, Ash at least does have knowledge that that's happening, and Ash has not done anything to stop it. If you understand the laws surrounding illegal income claims made by companies like this, it's very important to know how the company is kind of like handling the claims. Do they have a compliance? Are they telling people not to make illegal income claims? Will something happen to people if they continue to make illegal income claims? Or is it just like, hey guys, don't do that, and then nothing happens, so people just keep doing it? And all of that stuff is stuff that they look into to see kind of who to blame, if they'll blame Marty or Ash. And if Ash knows about it and isn't doing anything, it will be on his shoulders more than Marty's even. Right? So gross. It really is. Go check out Haiti, Ash. Yeah, right? Queen, your short video about the small country's income lies was very interesting. I'm glad that you thought so. I thought it was important to have that conversation about why MLMs do not help any of the countries that Marty is claiming that they're going to go in and help. It does the opposite. It harms these countries. So, let's not do that, Marty admitted today that Mike Ellis, by the way, you know what? I love you, so we got to do it.
Mike Ellis, by the way,
is back to doing hard work while he waits for Onpassive. Yep. And they've said so before. I believe that Mike has even said that he's gone back to work. Sorry. Sweet Goss says, compliance is only to keep the Huns in line. They get punished for what gets trickled down through uplines, and the criminals don't get held accountable. Right. But if you're a CEO, owner of an MLM company, and you don't have a compliance, and you know that these claims are being made, and you're not doing anything about it, you get in trouble. If the Huns are making these claims and you have a compliance and you do scold them for it, then the Hun gets in trouble. And that's kind of how that goes. Unfortunately, in a lot of cases, the company will then fire the distributor, and the distributor will be stuck with it all. Stuck with a lawsuit and everything, right? So that, I'm just saying, I don't know if Ash will be willing to, get in any more trouble. So, but now you kind of can't avoid it because of the fact that, like, he's admitted now that he knows about it. Mike Ellis working as a greeter at Walmart.
Well, that's pretty cool. But I can't wait.
Honestly, again, not a bad job. Comes with benefits, has decent hours, I'm sure. Could have a worse job. Like you could just be doing on passive.
And that's why I'm getting healthier too, because it's going to take a few years. We're going to see a big impact. I believe in 5 years, we're going to be painting the world a different color.
5 years?
And you're going to be able to see some of these kids.
5 more years? Oh, Lord.
I can't wait till the day, 5-6 years from now, this young black lady from Africa comes on screen to talk to Chris.
Okay.
Chris, I want to tell you thank you. He's not going to have any clue. When I was a little girl, you paid for our school. You got things involved where I remember they pulled out a bag and put a soccer ball out and said, this is for the girls. I was in that school that day. Let me tell you.
You think the soccer balls changed their lives?
That impact. This is the ripple effect. When you help somebody for good, it is contagious. It really is. And a lot of the stuff during this birthday bash, which was really rough for me.
It's okay.
I learned one thing that I'm glad came across because that's what I want. You matter.
Good question. That's what I was thinking. I was like, why? But okay. I guess according to Marty, probably because he's like, oh, she's in Africa. And it's like, but still, but okay.
Matters. Yeah, I might relate to somebody for this or that. But if you don't come out, like the pig story said, where the fence fell, and you can freely walk beyond that, we all know that life, when I was little, there was no boundaries in my head. What do you want to be? And you thought whatever you wanted to be, you could be it. Remember that? I'm going to be an astronaut. I'm going to be the president of the United States. Now, it all sounds crazy, but guess what? The people that never got fenced in mentally, they became that. The little boy that wanted to be an astronaut.
Not everyone. Like, I really wanted to get into something to do with computer sciences, but I don't know math at all. And that was a really big thing that I needed. My family really wanted me to go into some kind of science. My mom has her master's in neurophysiology and my dad has his PhD in chemistry. Or they wanted me to do like psychology or something at the very least. And again, I needed math for that. So I got limited by that then because, I can't go. That would be like if I wanted to be a mathematician. I can't do math. Like there's certain skills that you need in order to do certain things. And as you get older, you realize, hey, I have these skills that make me really good at this, but I'm not so good at this. So instead of, complaining or anything, what I'll do is I'll hone up on the skills I'm good on, and I'll get into something that, I can do with my skills and my abilities. Again, it's not just all about like your mind being fenced in. That's not reality. Their worldview's so bizarre. There's still no boundaries. There's none in MLMs or cults, apparently, right? I wanted to be a doctor. I'm gonna go to medic when I can. You do it, honey. Do it. If you can't handle math, forget it. I know for a fact. Right. There's a lot of things that you can't do if you literally have what I have. Like, I cannot do math. All right. I have maybe like a grade 4 level of math. So I can't do certain things because I don't have the math. Math is important in a lot of things, believe it or not. So it's like, you see, that's the psychology I probably would have gotten into as well. Would have been forensic psychology if I was going to do any. But again, I would need math for that. That's something I need math for. And actually, when I was in high school and we had to do presentations on what we wanted to be, I chose forensic psychology. And then it was like, oh no, I need math for that. So I went and did the only thing that you didn't need math for, and that was social work. All right. I was like, yeah, don't need math for that. Let's go. It's like one of the only things. I wanted to be a chemist, but my dyscalculia made it impossible. Even though you need simple algebra only as a chemist, the degree requires calculus, etc. So I had to drop that dream. Exactly. Like something like that, completely impossible for me. Completely impossible. And I couldn't do any chemistry because there's a lot of numbers involved in learning a lot of the chemistry. And even like the periodic table was hard for me because there's like numbers there. And I was like, bah! My brain would just stop working. And I had trouble memorizing things that included numbers. So I couldn't do it. That's just the way it is. But then there's other things I'm really fucking good at that I can do really well. That maybe people who are really good at math can't do. That's how life is. If we were all the same and we were all good at everything, it would be boring. I would be bored. If math isn't taught to me in a way I understand, I won't be able to use it. See, like I found out there is no way that I can understand. I had tutors, I had everything, all of the resources possible to try to teach me math. I sought out help myself, even younger, trying to find out. And they were like, yeah, no, we'll give you an IQ test. So your English is off the charts, gifted. Your math is way behind. Like we're thinking, I think we got to send you to a doctor to have a talk. It was like, oh, okay. Didn't even know that it was a thing. I wanted to clinical lab work, and I did. Good. See if you can, and you can get the abilities. And that's the thing, is that you can learn what's necessary. And if you don't have a disability like me that gets in the way, then you can get those skills. You can hone in on those skills, right? I honed in on other skills because it was like, math isn't going to work for you, sweetheart. Math, my grade 11 math teacher, I failed math, okay? I failed my grade 11 math. And it was just normal, general math where, you did all the kinds for like a few months kind of thing. And he basically had a meeting with me where he was like, listen, you got like a 40, I don't know, it was like a 46% or something, and you needed 50. Like, I'm not joking, I'm awful. And he was like, but I literally know about your disability, and I saw you like struggling so hard to get through this. And I got diagnosed like during this, like during this class, right? Is kind of like when they were like, yeah, for sure, you're not able. It's just not happening for you. And it was just like so fucking hilarious because he's like, I'm just gonna pass you so that you don't have to do it again. Like I don't want to do that to you. I feel like it wouldn't help you. You're not gonna be able to learn this. What do you want to do? And I was like, I think I have to go into social work or something like that. He's like, oh, okay, so yeah, you don't need math, so I'm just gonna bump it up. We'll just bump it up to a 50, and then you don't have to do math next year. And maybe you can get some good grades to get into college. And I was like, all right, sounds good. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I mean, he was right. There was no way I was ever going to get it. Like, and I tried for hours and hours and hours. It wasn't from a lack of trying, and he knew it. So it was just, my brain just doesn't do it. Learn things your way, Nani. I have a different way of looking at things than someone else would, so I do it my way. Yeah, and the great thing about, like, after you leave, like, public school and high school and you are in college, you can kind of, like, do it your own way more easily. Your learning becomes more and more independent as you get older. So you can kind of learn to teach yourself. If I had to start over, I'd be a chemist or physicist, PhD level. I wanted to be a biologist, but I smoked too much weed in high school. Fair, Salami, fair. Play to your strengths and make alliances with those outside of your own. That's right.
Armstrong or whoever.
He doesn't even know. He's like, the astronauts, yeah.
They never got pinned in mentally. They said, I want to do it, and they did it. Most people, 99.9%.
A lot of them, very, very high intelligence. The saying, some people are more limited in that. And, there's certain jobs where you got to be on it. Like, I would not be able to be an astronaut. I'm not with it enough. I know this. Okay? I'm also way too claustrophobic for anything to do with any of that. Just no thank you. But, that he was very intelligent, had the ability. So now that, the astronauts are the astronauts. Marty, you are not going to be an astronaut.
Or what we think we can do gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And we all believe it. Mr. Mufareh is making a platform.
Scam Chan, that's the most important thing to learn of all. How to avoid scams.
And as soon as you know it, he can't make us know it. You got to know, all of you people out there, all of you.
Thank God he can't make us know it. What would that look like? Jeez.
I don't care where you're from. You matter. Do you have to stick your head out and go? Yes.
I'm Kiana, and I leveled up my business with Shopify.
Sorry,
I have
guys.
3 businesses that are...
Apparently I forgot to take out the ad. I
But
apologize.
you have something to say. It's not always about, well, he can do this and she can do that, and that's not me. I don't think you know you. I think a lot of people go through life and don't really know what their capabilities are.
That's interesting to say, because you're the ones that are keeping them from going and finding out, because they're literally in these fucking webinars all day long, just waiting around for Ash and Onpassive. But okay, go on.
I guarantee it. I've talked.
Oh my God. The Shopify scam shows up each year this time.
To old people. I'm 65. I don't feel old. My body's beat up, but that's because...
Did they like stop teaching it or something, Sherry? Like, what is happening out here? She says, the ability to think analytically and critically was taught in all my classes. And I'm like, mine too. But then something happened somewhere. After like 2004, something happened. And they stopped teaching it or something. All right. Are they not reading 1984 by George Orwell in high school anymore? That was mandatory at my high school. Like what's gone wrong? Just say it. Just say it.
That's my situation, but I'm going to get better. But I've met people that can mobilize easy, but they're dead here. They died years ago.
What?
They think they hit their limit at 45, 50. And it just doesn't make sense. Look at stories like Colonel Sanders.
Sorry. Out of all the people that you could have brought up, why bring up Colonel Sanders? This seems so ridiculous. I don't know why.
He was in his 60s before he became famous. Seriously.
Yes. Yeah. Or watch the movie, at least, if you have it. We also had to watch that in school.
I think he was in welfare almost. He got a recipe from his grandmother.
Everything.
Got himself a chicken pot where he could high pressure deep fry, and somebody ate it and said, "What the?" And the rest is history. Anyway, we have a vehicle.
The rest is history.
There's so much more to Onpassive than
you have a vehicle. Not really.
I want to make sure people understand than competency platform, AI tools like ChatGPT. There's going to be education. I don't think it's limited.
Again, though, these are all other companies' products. Like, you don't understand that Ash is actually limited right now. Like there's things that are stopping him, but it's because of him that they're stopping him. Like, it's still his fault. But it's like he didn't pay his employees. So now he doesn't have it. So there's nobody there to build the product. So that kind of puts a fork in the road, don't you think? But Marty, like, we you know, like, it's whatever.
That's always been the plan. So get in there with that mind. But remember, once we get rocking and rolling, we understand what's going on, how it works, what the mechanics are. Let's go out there. And I want to help people do this. I mean this with all my heart. And I know Chris does too. Yes, I want to take care of my wife and kids and my grandkids. I want to obviously take care of my wife. She's living a double life for years and years. No time off. But once that's done, I would love to see people say, hey, we got a group here. What do? Let's get a game plan. Let's set up 5 fishermen.
Also, I just want to say, I doubt he worked with no time off at all. Like, anyway.
Let's set them up with what they need. Tell them what it is. You have an obligation. Your obligation is to pay it forward. Take care of your family. Take care of people. You get in a village and say, look, you guys get together, you build an income. I want percentage of that. Start building the water.
Like, who are you talking to? Go to your village. Like,
well, when you get big enough, make it automated and have somebody run it, and you're paying somebody a salary. I know those things seem.
Seems like the only reason why you want to help people is so that people thank you for helping them. It's bizarre.
Pie in the sky, but everything's pie in the sky until you drag it down and take a chunk out of it.
And, you know, Marty will take a real big chunk out of it.
Someday you can eat that pie in the sky. That's why they call it that. Don't be the 99%. Look, we're the 99% now because the resources aren't there. That's about to change.
Why? When? Says who? You have the same resources. What do you mean?
Knock the fence down, get the resources. Don't take pie in the sky. Most countries, I made an extra 100 a month. You won the lottery.
Wow.
If you can make 100, you can make 200.
See, I feel like they look down on these countries and they're almost like, we're so much better than them and our money is so much money to them that, like, we really just have to make it so that they each make, like, maybe $100 US. And then we can like take the rest of the money and they'll be so grateful to us because that's a lot of money for them. Like, it's just the attitude that Marty comes off with here. The way he says this is so, I don't know. I don't like it. It sounds classist.
You can make 200, you can make 500.
Yeah.
Now you can
like, that's not cake. That's some bad on passive pie.
Other people making 25, then 50, then 100. Get other people and let's do this together. And let's change the world. I think it'll be.
No, listen, I need a break from Marty's calculator today and for like the weekend. Okay. I spent all week, several hours each day, even the crazy day I streamed, going over all of Marty's illegal income claims. If I have to look at that calculator one more time this week, I might snap. So we're not going to be doing that part. Yay, almost got up. Woohoo! At high school, we were not taught too much critical thinking because sadly we still had the party government trying to wash the youth asking questions. Yeah, exactly. And that's why that is a dangerous way of thinking. Being in a community that doesn't allow you to ask questions, not good. Critical thinking, good. Cult behavior, bad. Some countries, yeah, only 100 is life-changing after you spend 500. And see, that's the thing. It's like they're going to be spending so much more than that. But just the way that Marty talks about it here, especially here, just sounds like he looks down on it. He's like, oh, they should just be grateful for like $100 of our money. Like, that's how he comes off to me. I don't like it. You know? I also wanted to be Indiana Jones. I loved Indiana Jones growing up. It's like my favorite.
Fantastic. I can't wait to see that part.
Well, apparently you can, Marty. Been waiting 6 years, and according to you, there's like 5 more.
You know, people say, "Oh, Marty, you're good at saying the same things over and over." I don't look at it that way. I look at it like,
well, of course you don't. Whereas, like, people keep telling me that I repeat myself, but I don't see it as that. Like, Jesus Christ.
if one person, 5 people understand what I'm saying, I did it. If tomorrow 2 or 3 more people understand what I'm saying, I did it.
Okay.
That's life.
You won? Is that what we're winning? People? That doesn't sound good.
All of us go to church every Sunday over and over.
No, not all of us. Again, you're being polarizing again.
Over and over. Same Bible. But one day you hear it and you go, wow, I didn't know that. And you probably heard that sermon 500 times. It's just part of life. It's who we are.
It's just part of life. It's who we are. Interesting. So I found that to be quite an interesting clip because Marty's talking a whole lot there. Talking a whole lot. He also said the word unpassive. You guys notice. He goes to church. I'm glad that you asked that, Joe, because when he first said that, like the first time I heard it, I was like, don't they stream on Sunday at 9 a.m.? Which that would usually be when you're getting ready and going to church. My church was at like 10 or 11. So I'm kind of like, what? Do you go to church every Sunday, Marty? I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe his church is in the evening or something, but I don't know. Those SEC lawyers don't know what they are in for when they start deposing Marty. It's almost true. He just like farts in their chair. They're like, oh my. Saturday evening mass, maybe. I feel like I've also seen him Saturday evenings on webinars, though. But I feel like he never leaves that chair. He won't even get up off the chair to wipe his grandson's poopy bum. He makes him go and get the wipe and bring it over. So, like, that's ridiculous to me. I've never heard of that. Like, oh, go get me the wipes. Like, I don't know. That's just ridiculous. It is. It's the Church of Onpassive. It really is. I mean, I guess maybe they don't go to church because the webinars are their church. You know, they worship Mr. Ash Mufareh.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
That's who they worship, for sure. So this week, we do have a story time, and it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, but it is time for
a story time from Onpassive.
This is not the end. After this, we do have a poem. I'm just letting you know. So don't go anywhere. This week's A Story Time from Onpassive comes from P. Shawarma. Like I said earlier, we'll see him again. Here he is. P. Shawarma. He is the one who is doing today's story time. It's a little bit different than usual story times. And Marty is going to demand a half cow for lunch. Yeah, right? Right? Story time, yes. We do need a good story after that. And as you can see, I guess I forgot to say it was posted January 27th. As you can see, it was posted in another language. Don't worry, that's not the end of the story time. We are going to be reading the translation. I just thought I would show the original in all its glory. So there it is. Sharma, like Tim and Eric. I don't get the reference, but sure. Because like the end. The end. So it reads, Justin Musk, Elon Musk's first wife, shares his opinion on what it takes to be a billionaire. One person asked in Quora, if I am determined and work hard, can I be a billionaire? Justin's straight answer was no. But he said, the question is wrong. He explains, just being determined is not enough, despite having determination. Despite having determination, it's not enough. Life can have difficult moments when you're tired, helpless, and devastated. Will you still remain the same committed? Then he gives some advice. Focus from target. The $1 billion you want, think without looking at it. I mean, if I could look at it, then I already have it. So anyway, what the world wants and needs. Discover your unique power. Find something you can offer and something no one else can do. No machine, no human. And I'm like, that would be hard. That would be hard. Like, yeah, we all are individuals that have our own skills and personalities and things we bring to the table. But to find something that no one else can do or that no machine can do, that's quite the task. Not that Elon needed to be determined to be a billionaire. Right. Master yourself. Learn some skills that will help you think differently. Become expert in 2 different fields. For example, engineering and business, which I guess a lot of the people claim to be engineers or have business degrees in Onpassive. Then you can gather knowledge and create new ideas that no one else thought about. Which again, they don't even have new ideas for movies right now. So good luck. Good luck. Almost every idea has allegedly already been thought. Create something valuable for the world. Create something that can make a big difference in people's lives. No one will give you $1 billion just by working hard. And I'm like, that's not really true. Like, people make honest livings working really hard. They make money. I mean, if you have a decent salary and you work super duper hard and you work your way up in a company or something, you will be given $1 billion, possibly, for your hard work. Maybe you could earn $1 billion. How do you know? You know? A lot of churches live stream now. They really do, right? You might have gotten the replay. Maybe that's true. When you think about it, there are few new inventions. We are just getting improvements to the old ones. Exactly. But it says, create something valuable for the world. Create something that can make a big difference in people's lives. No one will give you $1 billion. Again, they might. What if you win the $1 billion lottery too? Build your charisma and credibility. Interesting, coming from Onpassive, talking about credibility. When you create something extraordinary, people who believe and follow you. It's supposed to be people will believe and follow you. So we're still waiting for Onpassive to create something extraordinary. Heck, we're waiting for them to create something ordinary. Just create something, damn it. Then he said, there are no particular policies for this. Because remember, this is all Justin Musk, Elon Musk's first wife, sharing this. Then he said, there are no particular policies for this. You have to face many obstacles. And sometimes others' advice may not work for you, but you have to make your own way. Fair. In short, which this has not been short, to be successful is to create something that really matters for people rather than just chasing money. Because you don't want to do that, says the person coming from the company with the guy that pocketed $108 million, but whatever. As you can see, it was translated by good old Facebook translator. You gotta love them. I think they did a good job. And that is allegedly what was said by Justin Musk, Elon Musk's first wife. And then this picture was posted with it. And as you can see, it's a picture of Elon Musk right there. Good old Musk. Inventor of X, if you ask Onpassive, probably. But there's Elon Musk. And then it says Onpassive product, and has a list of the products. It looks like one of the old back offices, but a fake version of it. You know what I mean? And that's the picture that was posted. But can I just say, with everything going on in the world right now, I feel like maybe this was not the time. Maybe read the room a little bit, because there was some things that were happening with Elon Musk this week, okay? So weird time to bring him up. Anyway, that is this week's
A Story Time from Onpassive.
So there you have it. That was this week's story. I hope that you enjoyed this week's story. To end off the stream, I am going to read a poem to all of you. Very Windows 95-esque. It really is. A lot of the stuff that they do does remind me of like old Windows. Huh. Maybe Ash like just got Windows Me or something. And that's really what the problem is. You know, if only those products were released, right, Scam Jan? If only. If only he paid his employees and his bills. It's like, if only big list. Big list of things that he should have done instead. We could come up with several of them. Several of them. And replay crew, leave some in the comments. Because that would be fun. So now we're going to end off this stream with a very special poem.
An unpassive poem.
So this was posted by Ram Ben Yaakov, our dear friend. Our dear friend. Whoops. Fantastic video idea, Queen. It is. It is. Ram Ben says, suddenly a cry flew. David Grossman. So it's actually a David Grossman poem, but posted by Onpassive people. About Onpassive, of course. You know? You know? For a moment, lights shook. For a moment, tunnels howled. And the world was black and white. And the world was coal and ice. Suddenly a cry flew. Out of nowhere in a whip. Sharp and spicy. He woke us up from a terrible sleep. I don't know what this is here in the bottom right corner, but whatever that means. Tell me, are you out of your mind or what? For all this to give up. That's it. Give up already. Without really fighting? Leave it, we said. Let it be gathered to be planned. Weeping out our hearts, waiting for it to be over already. This thing that there are no words to describe. We are mute in front of a young man. In front of the horror of our kidnapped people. So let it be, just be. Without understanding, without thinking, until it stops hurting. The abandoned land, the molested, the raped land. For a moment, light shook. For a moment, tunnels howled. And the world was black and white. And the world was coal and ice. In the middle of the night, we got up to escape. My wife, me, and kid. And the shout on my shoulders is muted. And hope on the other's shoulders. Inhaled and sleepy. How much is it possible, said my wife quietly, that the child should not hear? Don't be hit by terror. Look, that's how it goes down. That's how it looks when it's really happening. We saw long, still convoys. Scam Chan threw me off. We saw long, still convoys, flows from the mountains into the valleys, swallowed by ships, swallowing by days. I don't know what that means. I'm scared. How did it happen that in one day of horror, this country became too demanding? Over. For our own meanses. No, to wheel a passing guy on a scooter with a gun in the avant. No, no, but that one day of horror faded in you. Maybe it was lost to you. Maybe you never had it. The passion for your own country. And it's not that we are running away. I told my wife, just relocating in. Suddenly, the boy spoke. The boy. Suddenly, the boy spoke. Come on, get up, parents, from the ashes. Fear and despair due to you in Zafar. So our son spoke, and before our eyes, he went and became stronger. If we don't rise from the ashes now, we won't get up anymore, never. Or that we take revenge, but we are different. Revenge is strange and terrible. Revenge is difficult and uplifting. Terrible and uplifting. And the haters. Until we never again. The wrong generation. For a moment, lights shook. For a moment, tunnels howled. And the world was black and white. And the world was coal and ice. Now, this is the last minute. People who leave, leave. People who are abandoned are abandoned. Speak to me, Father, women. I'm getting old, Father. I'm on the boards. Mentally tired for the rounds, tired. Give me hope. Give me a reason. You are silent, Abby. I say it instead of you. Now is the time to fight, people, women. Now is the time to take to the streets and highways. And there is who to fight for. And there is what for. Because we won't receive such a gift again from life. And we will not grow a country again out of the Maddens. And there's who to fight for. It's all up to you now. Now is the time to get up to live. To be for the people or not to be. To be a human or not to be. And there is for whom and there is for what. And it all depends on the breaks. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was this week's fabulously amazing and insightful
An Onpassive poem.
Poem from Onpassive, of course. So, how lovely, how profound and wonderful and eye-opening, and I'm really glad that he shared that with all of us. Thank you, Rambet, as always, and Mr. P. Sharma, of course. So, guys, that is it for this week's FriYAY with my sayers of nay. Happy FriYAY to all of you. I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing rest of your weekend. Everybody, Violet has tagged Scam Chan and shared his channel. So do go and check out his latest video on his channel right there. And be sure to subscribe when you do. The foundation is massive. Onpassive, it's massive. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this fabulously amazing Friday. Like I said, I hope that all of you have an amazing weekend. I will be uploading some videos over the weekend, so stay tuned for those. Hopefully more than one. If not, then my weekend got busy. But yeah, always stay tuned to the community tab. That's where I post everything if you want to know what's going on. I love all of your faces. Have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you all Monday for MLM Monday, where we're going to be talking about vibe again, of course. So I love all of you. See you then. Happy FriYAY. Mwah! Bye. Like always. Like always. We're in it to win it.
My name is Mufareh, and I'm your friend. My name is Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
And I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was 3-minute ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all more than one. It's not the answer you want, but call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
All right, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to crazy men talking about their experiences.
My name is Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Mufareh.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.